Good evening, passengers. There's only reserved seatings available for this flight. Please refrain from using profanity, and as always, please observe the no smoking sign.
Good job, Rems.
Remy's pretty good at that.
Is there some chance we can get like a real-time like telephone filter to put over that so we really get the full experience?
How about the buckle your seatbelt part stuff?
Mm-hmm. We didn't put that in this time.
The overhead oxygen mask.
Because this podcast will take your breath away.
That's what she said.
It is too early
Come on now.
to be dealing with this.
Oh yeah.
It might have popped out the roof of Nick Anglese's
Oh, you know what?
car.
I didn't post the Facebook link yet. We might want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, people. All right, now it's on there.
Sorry to the people who are not watching right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They just know
But
to
they
tune
will
in.
be. Yeah.
They know to tune in.
They
It's
know.
appointment viewing now.
They know
Yeah.
what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Mark your calendars. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m., you're not available.
Oh yeah, sorry, Bonsa.
I cannot hear myself twice.
Kenny, don't start with the comments already, man. Come on now.
Oh, he's back on it.
Oh, I love
The
Kenny.
hiatus is over
He's
for
great.
CG Racing Corner.
He starts firing
There's
away.
6 comments, 3 from him already.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
unbelievable.
He's got a Farm XP.
Oh, listen, Jay Raymond's in the
Jesse
chat.
Raymond's
You
in the
guys know
house.
him?
Oh yeah,
I've heard of him
heard of
Jay-
that
a
guy.
couple of times past few weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Good old Jason.
Good old Jason. How about good old Travis?
Travis Hyder. Yeah, Travis
which
Hyder
one?
is great.
No. My God.
Oh, Travis Downey. My
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
There's too many Travises.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Hyder, Travis Downey.
They're all fast.
That is true.
Hyder,
That is true.
Hyder just amazed me in the limiteds this year. It was just
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, he was like ridiculous.
He was
Yeah,
good
he
from the
was.
get-go. Once he got the first win,
Dude, second half was like
it
just
just
ridiculous.
I kind of had a feeling knowing that was, those are still a 4-link car in the rear. They
Yep.
had it figured out with the street stock that it wasn't going to take long to figure it out with the limited.
Mm-hmm.
Austin Beers laying down the rules for you, Diego.
Don't ever confuse me for Diego.
Oh,
said.
seriously?
Yeah.
And I almost took him. Sly came into the shop.
Yep.
He's like, I know Austin's good at little bull rings. I should have taken him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
Good job, Austin.
He
Keep it
chatted
up,
with
bro.
me too. I told him, we'll let you know.
Oh, my God.
All right, let's settle in. It's about time to rock and roll here.
oh boy.
Lots to talk about.
Is there?
Preston,
Oh, yeah.
don't make that face again.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Man Cave, the next edition of the SID's View podcast. We're getting down to the end of the season, but we had plenty to talk about. Lots happening this past week. Diego, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, same old stuff, different day. Crowned a bunch of champs this week.
Indeed, we did.
Had a hell of a good time watching it.
All right, we got our girl Remy over here on the controls, ready to roll.
Am I going to be the one doing this?
I was going to have Kurt Cormier do it, but he's putting another post out on Facebook, lighting up Bonsa.
Yo, yo, yo! It's a beautiful Tuesday. I'm here with my boys. Let's do this.
All right, our man Froze down there in the bullpen, ready for some action.
What up, everybody? Your man Rob back in the house, and it was an action-packed weekend, especially for me and Sid, for a whole multitude of reasons that
Oh.
I'm sure we'll be getting into.
Yeah, we'll get to that shortly. Bonsa's at the news desk. What's up, my man?
Howdy. Title redemption, championship night heartbreak, a big boon for beers, Marcel's Milk Bowl mania, and a whole lot more to talk about in the weekly update.
All right. Thank you, sir. We'll get back to you momentarily with all that happened this past week. Now, don't forget that if you want to become a podcast member, you want to go to youtube.com/SidsView/join. $4.99 a month. You get bonus content on Thursdays, and we have been chatting with the 2-time street stock champion from Stafford Speedway, Travis Downey's in the house. What's up, buddy?
It's nice to be here. Visit you guys. Appreciate you having me on the show.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, man. We got a lot to go over. Let's get our fans. Well, hopefully they are fans of the show over there at Monaco Ford. We'll get them up and running here with the results ticker, top 5 finishers from Stafford, and lots happening. 2 days of action at the Speedbowl. We had the Milk Bowl. I got a few things I got to get into here before we get into the results. You know, it was a weird. It was our first time back to Sid's View in about a month and a half. So Diego, you know, we store a lot of the equipment in the garage here at Vault Productions headquarters.
Oh yeah.
So I get there early and I unload the my SUV, and I take out one of the folding tables, and a mouse plops down.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me?
Now I don't know if we've gone
dead
over
or
this.
alive?
No, alive, nursing babies.
What?
So I don't know if we've gone over this on the podcast yet, but I have a legit fear of all things rodent,
Oh yeah.
and I wanted no part of this at all.
Yes.
So it traveled in your car.
Yes, so that was what was skeeving me out, right? I was just like, so disgusting.
Yeah, and that earned Sid a new nickname for the rest of the day. They were calling him Mickey. That was the new nickname in the pits.
So Tracy and Jen and all this over there at the handicap booth. Tracy picked him up and put it in the bag, and I was like,
She
listen,
had to do away with it.
I don't care. You can make fun of me, call me all the names you want. I am not going near any freaking rodents. You can forget about it.
So what happened?
dude.
You opened the table?
And it just plopped right out. Yeah.
How many were there?
I don't know.
Babies?
I didn't
I
look
don't
long
think
enough to count.
he never
Yeah.
processed.
It was so nasty.
Were they all still attached?
Possibly. I don't know.
Because if you got her by the tail, you could have just flicked them all at once. I mean,
Ugh, so
Rat
nasty.
King style.
I did it
Rat
last
King.
week, splitting firewood. It's like, oh, look at her.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yeah, and then I sent the rest of the babies right up in the truck.
Wow.
Oh, it's so
Wait, so
gross.
this happened when you were unfolding the table at Waterford?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right when I first got
Hey,
there.
so they got a nice ride. I mean, it's not that far, but
I was about to say, where'd they come
there
from?
might be still some left in the car.
Stop talking, dude. Stop.
You got to go out to the wires are chewed up.
Just a car. How do you know they ain't inside right
I'm going
here?
to throw up all over the studio.
Oh, and you turn the heat on in about a
Stop.
couple
Stop.
days, you smell something right.
All right.
Hey, Sid, it's okay.
We have to move on.
You have a couple cats, okay?
We have to move
Calm
on.
down. Mickey.
Obviously, they're a little bit lazy, though.
Right. Good
So
point.
then we get everything set up. We do in cars, walk around the pits. And so Rob and I go up to where we shoot. And we just encountered two of the most unpleasant people you could ever meet up in the stands. So these people, they, have a little section there in the corner where we Diego made us some nice things there to reserve our spot. We run power. We have, we're working there. We have stuff. We have equipment. And these people were not happy that we moved their pads from the day before.
Oh, yeah.
And they just decided that they were just going to be pains in our asses for the entire day. So just real lippy language, walking in and out between our stuff constantly.
Really strange glares. I mean, they would walk
Yeah.
up and just stare
Like
at us from
staring
like a
us
foot
down.
away. I'm like, all right, I don't know what you want me to do, man. I mean,
Just the worst representatives of the racing community you could ever want. I mean,
Yeah, right.
there's so many good people at the races, and these two were just not two of them.
Mad.
And just, they were they were mad that their seats got moved, and they were going to act like 12-year-olds for the rest of the day because of it. And it was just ridiculous. And then they left, and on their way out, the old man put his hand in front of Rob's camera on his way out. Like, dude, what? Are you 12 years old? It was so ridiculous. So,
that's too
anyways,
bad.
yeah.
just some entertaining stuff. Listen, we were down there with the full crew, did the in-cars, which we hadn't done the last couple times. And I don't really want to make too big of a deal about this, but that's the last Sid's View that we have scheduled to do at the Speedbowl. And I'm never going to say never, but it's a little bit of the end of an era now, and it's the way things are going with other things I have going on. It's just something that we just can't commit to do, and so it's a little bit bittersweet. I was kind of thinking about that the whole time. And, Sid's View has changed a lot. When it started back in 2010, it was really me hanging out with my friends. And the track is completely different now. The grandstands are different. My friends don't come to the races anymore.
Yeah.
And, we did establish a brand there. We did a lot of cool things there in a lot of ways. Especially back in 2010, I feel like we were really doing something on YouTube that nobody was doing. And we used to get feedback from all across the country, which I was really thrilled about. And, even when I was at Stafford on Friday, people were walking by me saying, hiya. Like, I don't really do that much anymore, right? It's just different because it's such an elaborate production now that, we were in radios,
Right.
2012, I was with 15 of my friends drinking beers, smoking cigarettes, hanging out, watching, like Hayas all the time. Like, that's not what it is now. It's an elaborate production, and where we're utilizing up to 50 cameras with a 5 or 6 person crew. And so anyways, I just want to give a shout out to Jesse Gleason, Brent Gleason, Phil Jakes, and Eric Webster. They were like the core of when we started.
Oh, yeah.
That's without them, we couldn't have created what we did. But over the years, Eric Gleason, Keith Conley, Kathy Galvin, Ricky Holmgren, Justin Gerard, Kenny Stewart, Ryan Cochran. And then later, then we took a little bit of a break. Actually, Diego and Rachel helped one time. Remember the first tri-track race?
Yeah.
And then we took a little bit break. We came back for the Bob Potter race in 2020. And since then, it's been kind of a different crew of Bonssa and Remy and Rob, Nicola Rose, Heather McGrath, Daniel Kaminsky, Sean Foster helped us a couple times. Chris Burton helped us a couple times. Nick Tito, Fenceline Tom. And then I got to give a shout out to like what I like to call like the golf cart sponsors. And over the years, we always had somebody giving us a golf cart.
Yep.
Tommy Goodrow, Brad and Lisa Vogelsong, Chris Taylor, and Charles and Laura Beal. And it may not sound as important, but when you're running around trying to do a 50 camera shoot, having a golf cart makes all the difference. And listen, the ton of sponsors that have helped us over the years. So listen, this doesn't mean we're going to stop doing content down there. I've let Heidi and Gunny know what my plans are and how things are going to change. And as long as they let us do the single cam shoot and give us credentials to do that, we will still do that on a weekly basis and post it on Speedbowl history. So the Speedbowls races will be viewable. We'll be able to have them for the podcast. And, listen, we kind of decided we weren't going to do it after 2016, and then we came back 4 years later. So you never can say never, but it's just something that 2026 schedule is already kind of mapped out, and it just doesn't fit,
You can I just say something real cool? I know we got a busy show, packed house show, but I was just thinking about this the other day. I remember, my mom used to say, What are you guys going to the races for and spending your money? Like that's craziness, right? Anybody that's responsible with money thinks that we're absolutely nuts to be doing what we're doing. But at the end of the day, I think Sean and myself, our businesses have revolved and stemmed from the Speedbowl.
For sure.
Right? So am I where I want to be in life today? I mean, I'd love to have all the money in the world, but I have a great life because of the Speedbowl, and our businesses thrive through the Speedbowl. And I think the same could be said for you.
Oh,
you
100%.
started there. And
I told Heidi and Gunny that when I messaged him today. Like, this is not a reflection on the way you guys treat us at all.
Right.
It has nothing to do with that. It's really about those 2 old people that we had to sit next to on set. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I told them that the opportunities that I have now that are going to really be the focus, I wouldn't have had those if we didn't start Sid's View and we're able to
unbelievable, right? How just the racing community brings you to a place where, like right here.
Right.
Unbelievable.
Listen, things kind of evolve, right? And like from my point of view, I'm not really doing anything too different other than, a lot of the stuff that we do covering the races, we do now for the Monaco mods. And a lot of that element of hanging out with my friends, talking about the races in the grandstands, that's what we do here on the podcast.
Right.
So I'm still kind of doing the same stuff, just a little bit differently. That's all.
For sure.
So anyways, that's enough about that. Thanks to everybody that made 6 View a success. 2010, we didn't do it every year, but to have a brand that was still cranking out content for a span of 15 years is pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
All right, with that being said, let's get Bonssa going. He's chomping at the bit. It's time for this week's weekly updates.
Sponsored by Fowler's Auto Wrecking. We begin with championship night at Stafford Speedway, where in the SK Modifieds, Michael Christopher Jr. scored his 5th win of the year. John Pulio finished 5th in the feature to clinch the championship after Mikey Flynn, who came into the finale as the point leader, blew a motor during the feature and did not finish.
That championship was anything but clinched. I mean, that came down to the very end. One more restart, Julio could have been in trouble.
Bro, it was unbelievable how that was just starting to unfold.
Right? Yeah.
Right? Pulio's making his way to the front. Looks like he has a for sure lock. And it didn't look like he let Mike Christopher go.
Yeah.
Like he didn't even want to mess with him. And all of a sudden, I'm thinking, Man, he loses one more
He's
spot.
on the outside going
He got
backwards.
stuck on that outside line.
Yep.
Yeah, you start playing it a little too safe, and I'm not saying he was, but I think it got really close.
And part of the reason it got close is because Marcello Refrano crashed while leading after getting hit from behind by Corey DiMatteo. That's how Christopher took the lead, because DiMatteo got black flag. So once Christopher had the lead and JP was on the outside row back and forth, it was looking kind of sketchy.
Can I say this? I'm thinking, here, I know I have no shot at the pick'ems. I understand that.
Oh, we all do. Yes.
You don't need to tell us.
But Mike Christopher was coming. I'm like, DiMatteo, first off, the 88 Marcello, man, he rocketed to the lead. I'm like, that boy is real fast.
Yeah.
He was.
And then all of a sudden,
Here comes Corey.
woo, Corey was next level fast.
Yeah.
I mean, so I talked to Corey Sunday, and I'm like, bro, he's like, I didn't mean to do that.
He misjudged.
He's like, I've never done that to somebody.
Marcello was not happy with him.
And, yeah, but it was purely a racing accident.
Yeah, I truly do believe
Yeah.
that was
I mean, I know Corey would never do that. There's no reason for him to do
especially
that.
to him, they're boys.
Yeah, they're
Right.
buddies.
Right.
It's just an unfortunate thing of what happened. It kind of sums up Marcello's year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, he had a fast car. He's been out front multiple times, didn't win. Corey was going to be tough to beat that race, but I think Christopher was on a mission. Regardless, he was coming fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he basically did what he had to do. He just had to hope that those guys had, that's the problem is when you're chasing more than one person. Mikey Flynn had the bad luck, but JP didn't,
I also think it's a different mindset from Mike Christopher. JP feels like he's racing Mike Flynn. Kind of.
Christopher's kind of on the outside looking
Christopher
in.
is
He's got
just-
nothing to lose.
Christopher has nothing to lose and everything in the game. He is all out.
It's just for the win. It's almost, I feel like, nice to go into a race thinking I just have to win. I'm not worried about where guys are.
Yeah, I don't know about that quite, but I think that there was no real pressure on him like there was on JP.
Right.
If that makes sense. And I don't
the
know
goal's
if those
simpler.
And I think Christopher has won the last two finales and ended up second in points both times by less than 10 points. So we know Christopher, when it matters, he can get up there. But I want to talk about Mikey Flynn, though, for a sec, because that was a bummer what happened to him.
Yeah,
With that nose damage he got from the early wreck, I think the car just overheated,
Yeah.
and he was not going to stop until that motor gave up.
Yeah,
God, do you blame him?
that-
It was
Oh.
heartbreaking to watch
It's
because
heartbreaking.
even before it started smoking, he was going backwards. You
Yeah.
could tell that something had happened to his car.
Yeah.
And you could just feel like, what do you do in that situation? You can just feel it slipping away. There's nothing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
brutal.
and from the live angle, it was hard to tell, like, really how much contact got made. Then we had the backstretch came on, and it was like, all right, like, there's damage. But with on the front, like, it could just be cosmetic. Evidently not the
Yeah.
case. But you have no choice.
I thought Mike Christopher's interview was awesome. He's like, I this is awesome to win again. I haven't never won a championship, so I don't know really, I don't know what that feels like.
But I know what it's like to win, and it feels damn good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, the story here is JP. I mean,
yes, that's the
Julio
main
got
story.
it done. Those guys, they've been at this for a while. I did a profile with them. Their first, I thought that was their first SK race, and JP wrecked and got hurt.
Yep.
Ooh.
And
his back.
so they came out of the box racing at Stafford, not great results, and to see their perseverance, and just to see how much I still think of his dad Eddie, to me, is still a street stock guy.
Oh yeah.
And to know how much time and effort he puts into that car, and I know that they lean on Keith, and Keith's been a big support for them, but Eddie does so much with that car to make it go fast. It's just an impressive father-son duo. And they got Vinny supporting them.
Oh yeah.
And they are, they're at their top of their game right now. We said it in the beginning of the year, right? He was an A-lister now. He comes fast every week, and now he's champion at the best track for modifieds. So props to those guys, man, because that was, he won coming out of the gate. It's still strange to me that he did not win again after that.
Right.
But that just shows how consistently fast they were all year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Mikey Flynn was a similar story. He managed to put 2 down, but the way that they were running, they both got to that battle very, very similarly.
Yeah.
And the thing with Ed was we talked about how bad they were at the fall final Saturday race.
Yeah.
And Ed was hard on himself for that race. And he was still just in despair about it when I talked to him championship night. It never left his mind.
Yeah,
and
same
if
here.
he did not win that championship, that would have been on his mind for the entire winter, I think.
Yeah,
Right.
you're
So
100% right. Yeah.
It was huge for
Right.
them to come back fighting the way they did. And I don't think JP knew that Flynn blew up. I don't think they told him
They
on the
didn't tell
radio.
him.
No,
Yeah, which was
no.
the smart thing to do.
Right.
So JP just kept going like he normally does
Right.
and didn't back off or didn't get content.
Yeah.
He went at it till the end,
Well,
and it
it's
came
good.
up big.
It's good they didn't psych him out because evidently, like, the points still mattered there.
Yeah.
I mean, he only, I think, won it by 6 points.
Yeah.
If he was in the outside lane for a little longer, that could have been down to a tiebreaker almost.
Vinny Beetle was in tears.
Oh,
Oh, my gosh,
yeah.
he was so overwhelmed with
Listen,
emotion
he's
afterwards.
stuck with those guys.
Uh-huh.
You know, and Ed and his son JP just have a spectacular relationship. I mean, I think they go home together. They talk about the race together. You know, it's
They're basically like family now. Yeah.
who's that?
Well,
Vinny and the Puglios.
Oh, Vinny and the Puglios, but I'm referring to Ed and
JP.
and JP.
Oh,
And
okay,
it's-
sorry. Yep.
Yeah, and it's similar to Mike and Mike.
yeah.
You know, they just have that bond, you know, and they could probably get after each other, but it's squashed in a minute. And without each other, they're nothing,
Yeah.
you know. And so I just want to give a special plug. I know Sid had said something about Ed, but, you know, Ed is a great father to JP, and he gave up racing for JP, and it's paid off. And he works his butt off
Yeah.
to make sure JP and Vinny Beetle gives them what they need. It's a great relationship. It's a great story. Ed made a great post this week. The only thing I knew Ed's dad really good,
Yeah.
Ignacio.
Yeah, he was great.
He was great. And the only sad part about this is
He's not here to see it.
He's not here to
Yeah.
see this because he would be pumped.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
He'd be talking all types of Italian shit at you. Oh, he was a great man,
Yeah, he was a
and
good
I
guy.
really enjoyed him. But a huge congrats to those guys for sure.
Yeah. All right, Bonsa, what else you got?
A lot. Late models. Adam Gray held off Kevin Gambacorta to get his second win of the year. Gray has won in both his new car and old car this year. Paul Verrecchio Jr. finished fourth in the race and earned his first track championship over 2 decades since making his Stafford debut.
And gave a generational interview there.
Oh,
I
that
Not
saw-
was
necessarily
amazing.
safe for work, but holy.
I saw him at the tech chat. I'm like, did you just give away all your championship fun and vulgarity penalties?
Oh, I
in
said
your
something
interview?
to him too. Oh yeah.
I feel like
It
you don't even
happens.
care.
It happens.
That was a really cool story.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, man.
They've been going at it for a long time. Verrecchio is the epitome of never give up.
Perseverance.
Yeah,
right?
he had been at it for so long, didn't have the best equipment, but made the most of it. And when he finally had the equipment, he capitalized. And you could see the pure elation on his face and in his words as well when he
Definitely.
climbed out of that car.
Definitely in his words.
It was like a huge weight off his shoulders to get that championship.
That story is amazing. I
Yep.
mean, when he sat down in here in the studio last week and said, I hadn't won in like 22 years, I'm thinking to myself, you know, me and Emma been at it, and
Yeah.
we haven't won in like 2 or 3 years, and I'm sick to myself about it.
Right.
And to go 22 years without winning and then to come back and win, what a great story. I mean, it was such a feel-good story. Listen, Adam Gray is a personal friend of mine, and I'm rooting for Verrecchio. You know, it's such a good story. Such a good story for
Right.
Stafford. It's such a good story for the guy that runs in the back all the time with hopes of winning a championship one day. It gives hope to those guys that there could be something more for me one day.
Right.
I'll tell you what, Adam's lucky that Kevin's a nice guy because
He was blocking Kevin a lot.
I mean, they were
Blocking
tandeming
his
the
ass
last
off.
5 laps,
Yeah.
basically.
Listen, I know you guys probably think that's bad, and it was a little bad,
I don't think it's bad.
but it made for some like the camera didn't get off of you. You had
No,
to
you
keep
had to watch
watching.
it was
You could.
had to
intense.
keep
Right.
watching.
It's
Yep.
exciting to watch that stuff. I mean, could Gambacorta do it without wrecking
Right.
him?
Right.
And to the previous point, what we were kind of just talking about with the SKs, like, I guarantee you, Adam Gray, I mean, we talked to him pre-race, he much rather would just go out there and think I'm just going for the gold than have to worry about points and where his opponents are on track. Like,
That's true. Yeah.
he said he barely even knew what the point gap was before we talked to him about it.
What was he going to do there? He had to win the race.
That's all
Yeah.
he could do.
He had to do. If he got dumped and went to dead last, that's fine.
Right.
Because if I don't win, Armands not finish.
I don't know if that's considered fine. He'll still be pissed off about
Well,
getting
you know what I
dumped.
mean. Like he was going to pull out all cards to win that race.
Right.
It didn't matter.
Right.
Travis, you guys usually race first. Do you have? I mean, obviously, if you get tied up in tech, that's one thing. But do you watch the races after you guys are done?
A lot of times I go back to the shop and turn on Flow
Yeah. Okay.
and watch from there.
Flow's great, isn't it?
You know?
It's like so much flexibility.
It's usually
Seriously, yeah.
It didn't happen this year, but it happened last year because I'd be driving home and I'd get kicked off my Flow account. And I called my wife.
Oh
and I
hell
go,
no!
Are you watching Flow? She's like, no. I think it's my parents. And I'm like, well, I know what they're getting for Christmas.
Right.
I know what they're getting for Christmas.
Right.
And they're
Can't
getting their
have
own Flow account because we're driving home.
We can't have that happen.
And I got somebody, it's up on the dashboard and we're watching it. You know what I mean?
Are you
So then
driving?
I'm driving.
So I did the same thing. I put it in my dash and I'm driving.
Don't tell anybody.
Really?
I got booted off.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, who the hell's watching my Flow? It's right there in the motor race.
It happened several times where I get kicked off,
That's
like
detrimental.
right when something important happened. I'm like, I just missed that.
Yeah.
But going back to the race Friday night, I think if Kevin moved Adam for the win, I think it would have been pretty ugly.
Oh, you think you would have come
Yeah.
back?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Well,
it
those
was
two
best
had a
for-
history.
It's just
Yeah.
this year has not gone well between the two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin was showing a lot of restraint there. So
Agreed.
It made for great racing, though.
it
Oh,
was
yeah,
exciting.
it was
It
glued
was
to it.
absolutely
And,
exciting.
and Wayne Corey had a great year.
yeah.
He was there lingering around, and I kept saying to like, you know, Verricchio had a big enough gap on the 92. His 92 ran well that race.
I think he finished fifth.
Finished fifth, and he ran good.
Mhm.
But you know, Verricchio kept getting closer to that pack, and I'm like, man, if Gambacorta,
Stay away.
I mean, just stay. I mean, stay two
It's
ahead.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, stay two ahead of the 92. Don't get too close because Wayne Corey may be bottom shot at 3 wide if these guys get crossed up, and it's going to be a disaster. You know, but Wayne Corey had a great year. That car's been fast the second half.
Yep.
I
It
think,
has.
yeah, Fro picked him a few times,
Yep.
got lucky.
Lucky? What do you mean got lucky?
Yes.
Bonsa, before you continue, I just want to go back to the SK race real quick. Got to give a shout out to Dylan Kopech, finished 4th.
Yep.
Dude,
Yes.
He was
showed
running
up.
good. And I remember, so he had Robbie Summers drove the car for a little bit,
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
and then they had outside intros, was it?
Fall final day.
Yeah, for a final day, and they introduced him as Robbie Summers.
It was Kopech.
Oops.
But it was good to see that car running good, so just wanted to give them a shout out. Go ahead, Bonsa.
All
Well,
right,
we
wait.
had a
Oh,
close, we had a
yeah.
scary
Wait,
moment
wait.
during the late model feature.
yes.
Remy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to talk about this. This is Chris Myers' in car, right?
This is absolutely horrifying.
Keep your eyes on the passenger side of the windshield.
It'll come at you.
Oh, it was a Stafford hot dog.
That's the harmonic balancer off of Bobby Sturck's car.
That was off Bobby
apparently.
Sturck's?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
told you
I
that
see
was.
Bobby
yeah.
Sturck going down pit lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out which car wasn't running because, I mean, if a harmonic balancer comes off,
That is not a light item.
no.
That is a heavy piece of.
I've never seen
engine.
anything like that,
No,
dude.
and
All
that's-
the years.
You
that's-
know how hard
scary.
it is to get one of those off when you're just trying to pull it off with a puller?
It's happened a
Right.
few times
Right.
in the late models.
Really?
I've
It's
not
seen.
easy.
I've seen that.
I know.
It happened to Verrecchio last year in a test. He lost a harmonic balancer. It's happened before.
Really?
So
Yeah.
was it the whole thing or was it the outer shell, like where the rubber?
I think it might have been judging by how it broke through that Lexan windshield.
I was thinking,
Yeah.
I said, oh, the rubber must have broken, the balancer flew off.
But
Or-
then, so I had to take all the belts and everything, with it. I mean,
right. And I'm thinking, like, how? I've never seen that.
Well,
Never.
Sturck didn't finish the race as a result. So, and Rob Taylor, the 53, who was in front of Meyer,
Yeah.
apparently that caught his brake line and ruptured the brake line. So he lost his brakes. He had to park it himself.
No shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
well,
scary.
just thankful that it did not hit Chris. I mean, he could have got really.
Seriously.
Yeah.
that's
That's
would have been
crazy.
really bad.
Yep.
Now we go to the SK Light Modifieds, where we talk about drivers who need to do what they can do to win the championship by winning the feature. Nick Hovey did that. He won for the 6th time this year. Megan Fuller stayed with the lead pack to win the championship 5 years after losing the street stock title on the final turn of the final lap.
Yep. And this was almost a mirror image. I mean, this race happened first, but this was almost a mirror image of the SKs. I mean, the 2 was dropping back in the final laps. Nick Hovey was going away with the lead. I was like, oh my God, she's going to lose it.
Well, you know, the 76, Gramadolo, is that his name? Right? He was
36
Gamarlo.
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 36,
Yeah.
36, sorry,
Yeah.
76 of the bull. I mean, he went up and passed her on the top
Yeah.
going into 3. I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa.
So I talked to Megan afterwards, and she wasn't that concerned because she knew she had to finish 7th, I think, and Morrison was behind her in 7th, and there was like another half second to a second back to 8th. So she wasn't really concerned. She saw in her mirror that she had plenty of space to work with.
Yeah.
Which she was thinking big picture.
No, and see, that's the difference in mentality, though, right there. I mean, some guys will go and they have no idea what the point gap is and just drive their heart out. I mean, Megan's thinking down to the exact position.
Oh, Hovey drove his heart out, that's for sure.
He had to.
The great thing about this is obviously, and I say it often, I'm super hyped for anytime a female could lock up a championship.
Yep.
That division is one of the hardest divisions.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to really run consistent week in and week out. There's so many cars. I mean, one bad night puts you right out. She did a great job this year of running good when she had to run good.
Yep.
And doing the right things during the way. And to top it off, she got a win a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Right? I mean, that's just Hovey to me is just badass. To me, he is aggressive as all hell. He's coming whether you like it or not. Bloxham always had something to say about him.
Mm-hmm. He did say something.
He always has something to say about him. But Nick is that guy where you give him an inch, he's taking 2.
Yeah.
Right? But if you don't give him an inch, he's not taking an inch. And if you watch him, that bottom shot for the 3 wide.
Oh, that was a good move.
He set that up in 1 and 2. I was watching the whole thing. He did it the lap before, and he arced it up, and I could see him what he was doing. And the very next turn, I mean, when he got there again, he had a head of steam, and he's like 3 wide, here we come.
Yeah.
And Brewer, I think, saw that coming and gave him some room.
You had to. I mean,
yeah, because Hovey's going to commit.
And at the same time, Hovey has to win.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the same thing with Gray. If you don't win, you might as well not finish.
Yeah. And that was a good look into who I think is going to be strong in that division next year. I mean, Brewer has been really on it. Bloxham seems to be really excited about his year next year.
How about that battle with Hovey and Bennett? That was a really good battle in the closing laps.
So Bennett is underrated.
He is.
In my mind.
Yeah, I agree.
Bennett is really good.
He was a championship threat at one point.
Do you know who was running good too? Was that day both Morrison boys.
Ben and Josh.
Yes, and the 25 ran good. The 35 was a little high on the track, but Ben, he hung there for a really long time. But that division has been great this year. I mean, who gets that many cars weekly? I know we talked about it dwindling at one point.
And they came right
They
back.
had 26.
Yep.
But Ben got loose right in front of Megan during that
Oh,
feature.
my God. Was that not the pucker up effect?
Oh, my gosh. That was really close. That could have gone bad. And you talk about the division, how hard it is to finish every race. Megan finished every race. She completed every lap.
Did she?
Her worst finish, I think, was 13th.
Who's
all
that,
season.
Megs?
Yeah.
And
That makes a difference.
And she, I thought there was many nights that luck was on her side when she got in some scuffles and drove away, and other people didn't. And and a lot of that though is putting yourself. It's not just luck, but I think you make your own luck a lot.
For sure.
And you got to put yourself in the
a
right
good spot.
You have to be aware of everything that's happening. With no radios, you really have to be paying attention to everything.
Yeah.
And so if you put yourself in a good spot, and these 3 wreck and you didn't wreck, you did a great job of putting yourself in a good spot.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, good for her because after what happened to Street Stocks 5 years ago, it's nice to see her get a championship that she did deserve.
I think it was 5 years to the day, too, of that race.
It was close, maybe by a couple days.
I mean,
Good for her.
Yeah, for sure.
Good for her.
During that feature, though, there was a scary moment.
How happy do you think her dad was?
Okay, so much for the segue. Rick Fuller was ecstatic.
Yeah, he was. I talked to him. He was.
Man, that's
Yeah.
exciting for him.
Yeah, man. Famous family for sure.
Hell yeah, man.
Reminator, go.
There was a really rough wreck in one of the restarts, so I have the footage here.
Number 8, Matt Brewer gets the jump on the bottom. Robert Bloxham.
I
with
love
the
these
shove
cars.
For Brewer to the race lead.
Look at this.
Brewer, Peter Bennett.
It was a
battling
great
top side.
race.
Keep your eye on that 4th row there.
They both restart on the bottom. Let's see what they can do down there. As they're side by side for the lead. Brewer to the inside. Bennett up top.
Bennett runs the high
How about how
line.
close Meg was to this
Yeah.
wreck?
Oh, trouble.
Oh,
Turn
my
one.
God.
And Glaze hard
Even
in the
Hovey.
outside
Hovey actually got a
wall.
piece of that.
And a wild ride for Casey Vogt. Caution comes out.
That's brutal.
where do you
And a
actually
huge
go in
impact
that
for-
instance? Because there was
What do you-
like the
what are you doing?
entire horizontal line of that track was just
Wow.
completely blocked. I mean, there's almost an element of like they say go where the wreck is because it won't be there when you get there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you watch it, everyone tried to go high, and they all just piled in.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Remy's got another view here, so
Oh, this one is just scary.
Turn 4. We'll get another look at it here from the infield.
Shout out to Jared for getting this shot, dude.
Look at Chris Matthews into the 75.
Completely airborne.
Man.
When it made contact.
Tire goes
And
rolling
then the
away.
32 somehow.
So there's been
Made
chatter in
contact
here,
with the-
including Ian Glace, about the hard hit. I mean, we just hope that eventually everyone will start paying attention to the podcast. That's no longer a segment. It hasn't been for several weeks. But listen, if it was, you definitely would have won. But
For whatever
unfortunately,
that's worth.
when we were giving away money, you didn't ball it up. I mean, don't get mad at us.
How about this? Nick Anglace, though, this year, he had a really good year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
You know, I don't think he started off that strong, but, you know, he represented UConn really well this year.
Yeah.
Right?
Kept his cool
Yep.
and raced hard and won a bunch of races. So congrats to him for a great year also.
He really cleaned up his act this
Yeah, he
season.
did.
He did a really good job. Now we go to the limited late models, where Travis Hydar ended the season with his 4th win of the year, claiming the championship in his rookie campaign.
Yeah, impressive, man.
Unbelievable second half of the year.
I kind of thought you guys were a little bit. I think Rob was one of the guys.
I was
that
a believer.
Like, yeah.
I thought he was going to run it up.
I mean, I didn't think he was going to stink, but I didn't think he was. I mean,
It'd be a tougher transition.
I didn't know Cormier was going to come unglued.
well,
He's always really fast in that
but
division.
regardless of what Cormier's doing, the second half of the season, that 11 car was the class of the field.
Yes.
No
He
doubt.
was.
Last
I mean,
8 races, he had a 3.5 average finish.
You know, listen,
That's unbelievable.
I thought the only car that could run with him was Cormier regularly. Downey's boy, Pat Node, there were certain nights that he was really fast.
He was, yeah.
Why too fast?
And also to my,
Lafayette and Rich.
Rich.
yes. My boy Richie Hammond. I mean, I love the dude. He was like that in the Speedbowl days, and we
Yeah.
always loved to talk to Rich. So I'm a big fan of Rich. Rich had glimpse of old of a year or two ago.
Yep.
You know, so but Hydar was always good.
Right.
Yeah.
Week in and week out.
I mean,
Yeah.
even at the end of last year, right, you have Ernie LaRose behind that car. He's been in the game for a very long time.
How about Junior Irish?
Right?
Yep.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and I mean, they're ripping off podium finishes in their first 2 starts the end of last year. I'm like, oh, they're going to be scary. Once they
Yeah.
get the hang of this, it won't take very long for them.
They've got a great team.
I mean, I just for the people that don't know, I mean, you know, they're going back like 30 years, Ernie and Junior, making cars go fast.
Bro,
right?
they were crushing them with the streeters back
Junior's
in the
dad,
day.
Dave Irish Sr., owned Glenn Boss's car when
Oh,
he was
yeah.
winning championships at the Bowl and Thompson, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
was in the early 90s.
Oh, yeah.
That's over 30 years ago.
I remember those
Yeah,
days
I mean,
good.
So,
And people forget that, you know, Hydar, his first year of limiteds, he's been racing at Stafford for almost a decade now.
yeah.
He's been racing since 2017. He's got a lot of years under his belt behind the wheel of a race car, and the street stock chassis are the same as the limited late model chassis.
Yep.
So it's not necessarily a surprise that he can adapt or that the team can set it up in a quick manner.
Such a good family, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love
Happy for him.
I go in
Yep.
their trailer because, you know, my brother pits down there, and I stop down there on the end and talk to the pops and stuff. Sometimes it's nice
Fred's
to
a good
see.
dude.
Yep.
Good dude. Good
I'll also
family.
probably give him a star for best appearing this year. And I mean,
it's the purple
the
and
deep
chrome.
purple looks so nice.
The purple
in
and
person. Yep.
chrome, bro.
I got to give it to him.
I can't say too much. That's
Stop.
favoritism, so I can't.
What?
Yeah.
I'm on Travis. I can't say too much about him in a good way.
You want to keep working here.
Exactly.
Stay off the drugs.
Now we go to the street stocks, where Jason Raymond capped off the year with back-to-back victories. And after an early spin, Travis Downey made his way through most of the pack and got his 2nd straight championship.
Oh, no kidding, huh? All right. Let's show the video clip, Rems. Come on.
Meanwhile, we're keeping our eyes on the front back of cars.
The video clip. There's a
Cody
couple
is
exciting
There's
moments with
Downey
Travis
3
in here.
wide.
Travis Downey is stuck in the long lane. He loses
That-
4.
oh, 71. Oh, what's it?
positions in turn 3.
Downey got
Well,
into
Downey
the
gets
back.
turned.
He comes across the nose of Aaron Clemens. The championship.
Aaron's
even
not gonna
goes
help you
around. Everybody moves left and right to avoid him. The 42 is stranded.
All right, we
Down
talked
the
a little
bottom
bit
of turn
about
3,
this
but
before we
everybody's
went on
gonna
the air,
miss.
but just break that down for us there, Travis.
Well, I had gotten into the back of Marvin Minkler because he bounced off to the wall, And I was trying to bring it down into the middle lane to go around him without putting him around. And at the same time, I didn't really gain any room from the bottom lane.
Yeah.
You know, the 67 kind of held his lane. And yeah, maybe it was partially my fault, but, you know, if I stayed behind the 71, it was going to be a lot more ugly. You know, it would probably have been the 67, myself, and the 71 wrecked.
Yep.
I got turned. No harm, no foul, really. Nothing happened to the car. I didn't, you know, nothing. So we just regathered at the end of the field and
Yeah. So what are you thinking?
Continue
Yeah. What are you thinking when you restart now? What's the game plan there?
well, I'm thinking when I restart that, well, it took a little bit under caution for him to figure out that Aaron was coming to the back with me.
Right.
And then I realized that Aaron's going to start behind me again. And I'm like, well, I don't know if you can see it. There's part of you can see where Aaron's behind me, and I'm
You let him
got
by.
my hand out the window, and I'm going like this.
Go ahead.
I'm going, yeah, you go ahead. And I'm thinking, like,
You really did that? That's
I
crazy.
did.
Wow.
I go,
All
you
right.
go ahead, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking to myself, I'm like, well, this could go two ways. Either we both can finish in the infield, and I still win the championship,
Yep.
or Aaron can plow his way to the front, and I'll just follow him and stay right with him.
Let him do the heavy
That's a
lifting.
smart
So,
play.
and I kind of wanted to stay on the racetrack because I like to race,
Right.
and I do want to finish every lap.
Which you
So,
did, right?
Have at it, and I'll go with you. And
Which
that's
is
what I did.
basically what you did.
Well, listen, I think that's that's one of the better parts of your season, or the stat that I heard that I was impressed with. Not only the back-to-back championships, but in that division that you finished every lap.
That's impressive.
That's real impressive, right? Yeah.
Not
It wasn't
many can say
easy.
did that.
I mean, if you go back to the week before when Aaron's car broke,
You
I don't know.
barely missed it.
I don't know. I think the
Oh, yeah,
caliper the caliper bracket broke, got tangled up into the wheel when he went into one, got on the brakes, it dumped him sideways into the 31, which of course he got his flat tire, but I still haven't figured out how I made it.
Oh, on the
between
high
them-
side.
On the high side, because I guess if the mirrors fit, the trailer will fit, because
Right.
there wasn't any room there.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but we made it through.
Yep.
So
And you had a couple close calls in last Friday's feature. I mean, the Cody wreck at the front of the field, you were through the grass with the 67 as well.
yeah, the car got terrible after that. I think I blew the shocks out on it. I'm pretty sure the toe was knocked out. It was a couple guys. We call it like when you're racing the trophy trucks and you go into a big hole and if you get the suspension loaded weird, it'll just jack the whole back of the truck up. We call it a G out, and we look at it and it's like, I definitely had a G out. There must be a drainage
I've never heard
drain.
that one.
Right.
There must be a drainage drain or something right there that I
Right,
went
right.
across because it sent the car flying through the air.
Well, again, like
know?
you said, you just got to finish the race.
Right,
Just
right.
yours or not.
After we
Yeah.
came back on the
Right.
track, the next lap, I was like, "Whoa, this thing is really bad right now."
Yeah, but it was a great battle. I mean, from you having the point lead. I mean, let's start it off. Like Bert started off the year. We've talked about it.
Yep.
Dude was like, "Oh, he's legit this year."
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you just kept plucking away. Then Aaron had to come back and win a bunch of races and get the lead. And you just kept doing what you do
just kept going to the races every week and finishing.
and just finishing. I mean, it was a great points battle to watch. All year it was fun to watch Aaron come back, and it was fun to watch you. You're going into the last race and you're like, this is going to get good. And you had a very comfortable point lead though, and I can't say anything more but congratulations. I wanted to go up before the feature, but I just kind of wanted to let everything play out, and I'm sure the tensions, a lot of tenseness for you, or before you went out, or
I was okay. I mean, I typically have to go yak before I go on the racetrack. This week I went and yacked before the heat races, which is very unnormal.
come on, are you serious?
Yeah,
There was
and I
nowhere to go
wow.
closer.
But then I was fine, so it was good.
He's awesome.
I had a lot of people at the racetrack.
Yeah,
because
man.
we had our family reunion on Saturday.
Oh,
for my
cool.
mom's side of the family. So like my mom had some stuff happen with her back in February. She had an aneurysm, and then she had a couple strokes and stuff, and she was in the hospital and this
Wow.
and that. And so this is like her first trip to go anywhere since February. She lives in Florida, so she was up here for this.
Oh, how
which
cool
was great
is that?
to have her
yeah,
here.
That's
Oh,
great.
To
that's
have my mom up
awesome.
here, you know.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So, but there was 35 people on my aunt and uncle's deck watching it on Flow
That's
I have
great,
cousins from California, Arizona.
Oh, how cool,
I
man.
had people from everywhere here.
That's another great thing about
watching
Flow
it, you
and the
know.
live stream, right?
You know, and they all watch it at home when they're at home, but they had a huge party
yeah.
on the deck at my aunt and uncle's house.
That's
and
great, man.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about Jason Raymond.
Oh my
For
God,
sure.
dude!
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. All right,
Go.
when I heard last week, or I guess now it was a week and a half ago, that was his first win. I mean, I honestly found myself kind of surprised by that. Like, I didn't
I
know
did
that off the top of
too.
my head.
Yeah,
I was
same.
like, surely with how much he's up front, he had to have like taken out a couple before I got to Stafford, right? Something like that. So even though his first 2 wins came back to back, it almost feels warranted. Like it's
Yeah.
almost like not that shocking. I'm like, yeah, 49 takes down 2 in a row. I'm like, yeah, makes sense.
He has come close many times before
Yeah, no,
getting
he's
that
needed
first
it.
win.
Jason's a really nice kid.
Yeah.
He
He,
is.
last year, I had a couple unfortunate disasters at the end of the year. One night when the hood was up, I put him around, and the next week I accidentally put him around. I was wide open, and I guess he wasn't, and I jacked him up and sent him around. I got to go to the back twice.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I
and
remember that.
he forgave me for that. You know, and we talk a lot more now and stuff. And his girlfriend really disliked me. And my wife, and now we all talk, and like she came over and congratulated me and my wife and whatever for winning the championship and stuff, and so it's been a lot better between the two of us. We get along pretty good. And, he's called me a couple times on the phone and stuff.
He's been bad fast.
He
fast.
has been.
Bro,
Yeah.
he almost screwed it up. I think it was this race with a shift on the outside, or if that was the week before.
Before, yeah.
Was the week before, yeah. And I had said something to him, but I watched him in practice. I'm still a practice guy, Sid.
Yeah.
And so
You were trying to cue me up.
yeah,
there,
I was
huh?
trying
What
to.
are we talking about?
Right.
He didn't take the bait.
Yeah.
But I watch that car in practice. So I kind of watch you. I watch all the fast cars because I'm seeing when my brother sizes up to you guys, right? Because he's my brother. And I watch Raymond. He almost looks effortless, like he's going slow. And I look down at my phone. I'm like, "Ooh, you guys just dropped a 7."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it doesn't even look like he's driving hard, driving fast. He almost looks slow, and he's consistently dropping 7s. I say to my brother, "Ooh, we got some work to do to catch that car." Because
He started working for Jason Lafayette, and I know Jason was really fast at the end of last season, and I think that I know Jason's been helping him out a lot with that car
Yeah.
to get it
Yeah.
to where it's at,
Interesting.
and it definitely shows.
well, I could tell you this: if he's coming back next year in that division, I mean, if he continues, he's got to be.
He's a contender.
He's a
He's
contender.
got to be a contender.
He has
Yeah.
to be. He's
Yeah.
already third this year.
He had a full season this year with all those great cars and great battles, but this guy here came out on top, boy. Congratulations, man. Hard to do there, back-to-back streeters.
Yeah, for sure.
Now we go to Riverhead Raceway on Saturday for the NASCAR Modified Tour in the Eddie Partridge 256, where Austin Beers got a critical victory to pad his point lead.
Mm-hmm.
Clutch.
That
so,
was clutch.
Yeah,
So
so impressive. It's almost like you'd want to pick him for their next race. At this
Maybe
point.
Oh my
should,
God.
should I pick him
Diego,
for the
they're
next
asking
race?
you to pick him in the
Woo!
chat.
No,
Probably
that was
should.
I watched the replay of him, working Justin over.
Yeah.
Man, and Justin just had to let him go.
Yeah.
Once he was that much
That's
better.
kind of just how the racing is there, isn't it?
I
At
don't-
Riverhead?
I-
It's tight
I always-
quarters. It's
tight
tough to
quarters.
pass.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations to him. I said before, his crew chief, I don't know who is Sly, his crew chief, or if Juhas is, and I'm not sure what's going on there, but
I think Ronnie is officially listed as the crew chief, but I
crew chief,
think
yeah.
they both. I mean, Sly's a big part of that.
I
team.
think they all do
Yeah.
it together. And
Yep.
so Sly came in and picked up some stuff from me. I think it was on Thursday. And he had said to me, we've got to get a good run here because I think the point lead going in there was slim, right?
Yeah, it was like 10, I think.
Yeah.
After Loudon. They were not that great at Loudon, and Justin finished second.
Yeah, so he's like, we just need a good run here. And I know Beers comes from the bull ring type racing.
Yep.
So that's right up his alley, but he's shown up this year.
Yeah, I mean that's a big win. I mean that's Justin's home track. So even though
Yeah.
Austin's good at short ones, I mean Justin's nasty at Riverhead. So to get the win there, when that's the guy chasing you for the championship, is definitely huge. Yep.
And I'm happy for Murph and
Of
Ronnie.
course.
Those guys, they were like the Varicchios of Wheel and Tour for a minute. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but they kept coming and plugging and plugging and plugging with no results.
Right.
Yep.
Multiple different drivers.
They've turned the corner since they've had Austin behind the wheel.
Austin, Sly, Ronnie, everybody getting together. It's just a good mashup of people.
Yep.
That's worked well for them.
Yeah, I agree.
Now we go to the New London Waterford Speedbowl on Saturday, starting with the Bob Horn Memorial 85 with the Modified Racing Series, where Ronnie Williams' hot streak continued, winning that event.
Isn't it weird that was Ronnie? You know, when he was in here, we had that clip of him beating Teddy.
Yeah.
That's his only Speedbowl win. That's his first win since then.
Wow.
Isn't that nuts?
That's nuts.
Mitch was texting me, and he's like, when was Ronnie's last win? And I had to look it up. And I thought in my head, that's like, just real quick, I'm like, Ronnie doesn't really run the Speedbowl a lot.
Right.
No.
So it made sense, but I did check it. But yeah, I don't know why that seems weird, but I thought maybe that he probably could have come down in an SK or something. But
You know what I got to do that race?
what?
I got to be a spotter for the MRS series up in the Turn 2 Tower.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know, it's funny. Like, I'm thinking, how do these guys miss this call? Right? Right? So, you know, because as a racer or you're sitting in the stands, you're like, how did they not see that? Nobody's seen that. And, you know, I got Turn 2. And the 27 spins out in Turn 2, and I totally didn't even see it happen because, you know, you got guys running around, and it was a good race. I was a little disappointed. They had a good car count, slightly disappointed that there wasn't more cars for a big race. You know, like Austin may have showed up in the 179. Ronnie would have shown up.
Because the Riverhead race.
Race. I mean, I don't know how many would have came from the tour.
They still sent people home.
They still sent 2 guys home, and there was some guys. You know, it was a great story there. I went up and talked to him after the race. Was having Mike Holdridge back.
Yeah,
and
Dale Holdridge.
Dale Holdridge was he's had a walker.
I meant to go say hi to them, and I got sidetracked and I didn't. But I saw them there, and I thought it was really cool that Dale was there.
I made a point after the race to walk down from the tower. I had to hand over the mic, the headsets.
Yeah.
And I stopped, and Mike looked winded. He hasn't done this in a long time.
It's been a while, yeah.
But at the end of the race, he passed like 4 or 5 cars on the top. And I said, welcome back, Mike. And, you know, he had a huge smile.
He finished 13th. I mean, you know, his dad was synonymous with the Speedbowl for a long time. He built really innovative-looking cars back in the day, late 60s, early 70s, into the 80s, really.
I remember his dad in the 80s.
And then he raced, when they turned to SKs, you kind of didn't see him then. But then Mike won a street stock champion.
I remember.
And he was pretty solid on the MRS for like the first decade of its existence.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, I actually was surprised. I didn't even think he still had his mod. He just kind of
same car
vanished off the scene. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great to see those guys.
Yeah, I agree.
And the MRS did a great job with the event, I thought. And Ronnie Williams.
You want to talk about turning the corner.
Dude, those guys are hot right now.
Won a Stafford Open 80, won Thompson, finished podium in the Waterford Monaco modified race, and now wins the
It wasn't too long.
85 lap.
Yeah,
I was a little pissed at Reserve.
Because you picked him.
I picked him, and he didn't jump any of the starts. You know, I'm like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? We got the bottom shot here. Let's get in there and use the Nerf bars a little. But, you know, he's a classic, good running guy.
And he had a really good run.
He had a great run. Those guys put that car together for during the week.
Yeah.
So it was
because it was wrecked from Stafford.
Stafford. So that thing was a bare frame a week ago.
Yep.
And they must have painted the wheels because they're real nice, the all bright white wheels.
Of course you noticed.
Do you like those?
I didn't notice.
How do you not notice the white wheels?
I'm watching the cars.
Oh my goodness, Moms.
I have 25 cars to film. That's why.
Oh, that's right. All right, buddy.
All right, so hold on, Bonsa. Before you go anywhere, we just were reminded of something where, you know, we were curious whether or not we were going to have a quote of the week segment, and but Diego, you just reminded me of something. Oh, hold on a second, Reminator. I'm not ready.
I think I know what this is.
I put
I'm
Remy.
scared.
I put Remy under the gun. So, but she came through here. Hold on a second.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh boy.
So Diego, just play the clip, Rems.
Hey Bonza, who was Diego's pick for Pick'em? Do you remember? No, it was the guy who finished second.
Oh Yeah.
Great.
That's your quote of the week, thanks to Mid-State Site Development and Ronnie Williams.
Oh my God, that's so warranted.
Dude, that's classic. That's the first
job,
thing he
Ed.
says when he gets out.
All right, Bonsa, go ahead.
Open street stocks. Ryan Lanham started towards the back and made his way towards the front to get the victory, as if we've never seen that before with him in that division.
Dude, I had like 5 people text me, oh my God, you got to pick him win. I'm like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
How many did
Not
he run?
yet, at least.
Yeah.
How many did he run?
Huh?
That's true. I mean, I did get the truck. But did he run others, or was it just those 2 over the weekend?
Just those 2.
Okay. I was going to say, dude, there's like 5 divisions. He could have texted me. Ryan Lanham was the one. I'm like, yeah, of course he did.
But with the open street stocks, he, like the trucks, is the class of the field with that car.
Yep.
Now we go to the Super X.
Real quick there. Only 11.
Yeah, there wasn't many.
I'm kind of done with the open street stocks at the
Yeah,
Speedbowl,
me too.
if I'm being honest.
I've
There's
never
no
seen a
point to
good
them.
one there.
It's never.
Well,
there's
you
no
know,
point to
half
them.
the cars, like half of them are the Speedbowl cars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aaron Plemons, Brian Norman, and Al Stone finished 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Right.
They-
And then-
in
and
their
then-
regular cars, right?
Yeah, it wasn't the
And Nick Forolino was in there in a Super X car.
Yeah.
right?
and then wasn't the
I got Moose Dowling was in here too.
Kutu?
Was he in the open
I don't have
race?
Kutu.
Oh,
in
you
here.
didn't? Okay, I wasn't
Right.
sure.
No, but then Lionel usually rolls in with his jacked up cars. I mean, again, they're within the rules, evidently, but
They are, but
it's like,
there's just
what's
no
even
point
the
to
point?
this
Right.
race.
I mean, you see the black and green, you're like, all right.
I don't know what the hell those guys got going on in Rhode Island.
I don't know. But it's
They got
crazy
something.
because the open
Dude.
street stocks 3-4 years ago, they used to get 25 of them at Waterford
Yeah.
for an open street stock race, but a lot has
That's a long
changed
time ago,
since
though.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the rules of what defines a street stock across the broader area just keep getting wider and wider and wider. And now it's like, what the hell is it? We basically have late models out there.
Well, I'm
If it
not
doesn't
sure.
drive off of one wheel, it's not a street stock.
There you go.
That's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Now we go to the Super X cars where Ben Pollard recovered from a bad late restart, the final restart of the race, to take the lead and the victory.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I saw he won, I just said, "Damn it! Why didn't I pick him?"
Yeah.
Bad job. I got to catch
Well,
Rob. Here.
He vapor locked on the final restart. And Magliano got by him.
Is that what that happened?
Yeah, he said vapor lock on the restart.
How the hell does
Ben
that
Castro.
happen?
What?
I couldn't
Vapor
tell
lock.
you.
You know what,
What
that
even
means?
is that?
That's what he said.
What is that? What does
I
that
don't
mean?
even know how that happens.
Yeah, what is that?
It's not letting fuel through to the carburetor.
Yeah.
Listen,
Because he did not go on the restart. Like, it was bogged when he hit the gas.
listen. I really like the Magliano kid. I love Pollard.
Yeah. You love everybody.
I do love everybody, but Magliano is the underdog there,
He is.
right? He's the underdog there, and he's learning. Got to keep the line down a little in 1 and 2. I was watching him. I'm like, damn, get it down a little. I wish I was spotting for him, and make Ben work the top. And but Magliano is fast. He's going to win his share of races there.
He's done a good job this
He's
season
done a
as a
great
rookie.
job. Yeah,
And I've seen him race karts at Stafford, and he was good there, too.
Yeah, I've enjoyed watching him whenever I see him. So great.
So Pete Pollard's in the chat talking about how it was the rock paper scissors race. We had that twice. Ben did it with somebody in the Super X race, and Nick Hovey did it with somebody in the SK Light.
What
race
is
at
that?
Stafford.
Gamarlo.
They were during like a red
Gamarlo,
flag. They were
yeah.
playing rock paper scissors in the cars to each other.
Really?
During that
Who the hell
red
does
flag.
that?
Well, I just told you. Nick
Four
Hovey.
drivers. Yeah, Pollard did that with Magliano under
Rock,
the red
paper,
flag.
scissors, man. I'm
Yeah.
like trying to get some air in my
We
helmet.
play rock, paper, scissors on who's going to get the next beer.
There you go. Right?
No, that
Right.
makes sense.
That's a good one as well. Yeah.
Moving to X cars, Corey Caddick dominated the feature to take the checkered flag. And the Herman cars were up there too, but there were different drivers in the cars.
No surprise there.
No.
Caddick's
Caddick's
He's
fast.
fast.
Yeah, yeah.
fast.
Now we go to the Crown Vics, and oh boy, was this one exciting. Jack Emerson got his 4th victory of the year after he and Jay Caprio spun while battling for the lead in the final few laps.
I have the video.
Oh, look at
Let's
that,
see
Rose.
it.
Look
Here
at
we
you.
go.
What do you mean after he spun? Did the caution come out?
Watch. Caprio was like maybe a second behind. He kept reeling Emerson in.
This is cool. I'd like to do one of these.
I think they had 10 cars again.
3 to go.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wow,
Caprio let him save it.
that was really respectable.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
It's a good. That's
What the
not
hell?
That's not
The
Caprio's
outside-
fault.
The outside car turned into Caprio.
Well,
Yes.
What? Keep watching.
Wait, they're still leading.
You're joking.
The caution never came out. They had such a big lead.
Wow.
Still going. I've never seen that happen here.
He's losing his mind.
The real-time commentary comes in.
Yeah, they had such a big lead over everybody that the caution never came out. They kept going, and they were still 1-2.
Right.
It's like freaking Petty and Pearson. I don't know if anybody even knows that reference, but yeah.
Probably.
pretty
But
epic.
they were very friendly in victory lane. Like, they shook hands. They were talking to each other before Emerson got out of the car. They were very respectful to each other.
I'll tell you what, that division could have something. Like, I was so just apt to say this is such a dumb idea. Like, this is never going to work. If they get like 5 more there consistently, I mean, they've had over 10 the past few weeks.
I thought
Yeah.
it looked pretty good.
I
and
feel
there
like
was
it's
only 2
possible.
cars.
Yeah, honestly.
right, exactly.
They have come a
right.
long way just this year. I don't think you can like completely count out that division becoming something worth watching every week.
And Jack Emerson is a showman. He's
Yep.
a character in
Evidenced
that
by
division.
that. I mean, what the hell was that?
His
Hey.
interview is funny, too.
And we got to give a shout out to Greg Prevost, the inaugural Crown Vic champ
congrats,
That is true.
congrats,
at the
man.
Speedbowl. Yeah.
Good job, Greg.
Wow.
He was very happy about it, and he was there from the beginning and kept it consistent.
Yep, for sure.
Now let's go to Lee USA Speedway, where they had Oktoberfest, starting with the Granite State Pro Stock Series. Joey DeWiron gets his 2nd win of the season, both coming at Lee, by the way. Cole Roby, in his rookie year, claims the championship.
Wow.
Yeah, that's impressive in the rookie year.
Yeah, we raced with him down south at the Red Eye for Bryson Lopez Racing.
Oh yeah?
Oh,
Yeah, he was in one of the cars. So I've got to know him, and then he runs an ACT car every now and then at Thompson. So I've got to know him pretty good. It's real happy for him. You know, he's a good kid.
He's really young.
He's young. He's like Brody's age.
Yeah.
You know, I think he's, 16, 15.
Yeah.
That's a great thing, and
It's tough to, like, all these drivers, they all kind of bounce around, and it's tough to keep track
Evan
of.
Blues won in that division.
Yep. Eddie McDonald was in this race. Jimmy Renfro finished
Yeah.
3rd. David Farrington, Joey Pohl was in this race. Cole Roby finished 9th. Corey Casagrande, Tom Carey.
That's a good list of
Yeah.
That
drivers.
is.
Angelo Belcito. I mean, Casey Call. I mean,
Good cars.
yeah.
Yeah.
21 they got, which for them I think is a pretty decent car count.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they've had a healthy field for most of
I
the
think
season.
that, well,
Yeah.
they used to have little, I don't know if it was them or the Granite. What is
This
this?
is Granite State.
So what was the other one? There's
The Pass North
Pass?
series?
Pass.
Yeah, yeah.
So one of them, sometimes they only get like 11 cars, 10 cars,
Mm.
and I'm not sure which one that is.
I thought that was these guys.
Oh, yeah, it may as well.
I think Pass gets a little bit better car count.
Yeah.
I think so.
Now we go to NEMA, and NEMA had a busy weekend. They were at Lee USA on Saturday. Paul Scally got the win, his first victory of the season in the NEMA Midgets. In the NEMA Lights, Randy Cabral took the victory, his 2nd of the season in that class. The Pro Trucks also raced. Ryan Kuhn goes back to back to back, and he has won 4 of the last 5 races in
Wow.
that series.
Wow.
He is on a tear.
Ooh,
I'm still. I have to. I'm admittedly a little confused about their chase format, but I feel like Ryan's got to be the heavy favorite here.
Well, they're going into the final 4 here.
And who's the final 4? Do we know?
I can tell you that in 2 seconds, but
Okay.
I know it's
got to be Ryan.
Kuhn.
Kuhn,
Is Taylor?
Palomar.
Is Taylor in there?
Taylor. I mean, I if you give me 2 seconds, I will find that. But the thing is that Kuhn he hasn't had great luck at Thompson.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Icebreaker, he broke.
He
I don't,
did. Yeah.
Last year,
Very
I don't.
early in the race. I
Very
think.
early in the race, and I don't think that this is not one of his particular best tracks, at least track record. I'm not saying he doesn't run fast there. So I know the pressure's on because it just hasn't finished well for him ever at Thompson. So
And you're going to get a lot of trucks for that race. At
Oh, yeah.
Thompson.
Yeah. Have you been to Lee before?
we finished 3rd there with Emma.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So the final 4 are Kuhn. Is that his name? Kuhn.
Yep.
Kuhn, Fricchetti, which is the 11,
Yeah.
Defending champ.
defending champ, Dwayne Knoll,
Yep.
and Chris
There-
Palomar.
Wow.
The old mini.
So Palomar's really snuck in there and made
he
his name
snuck
known.
in the last race, last lap.
Yeah.
So what happened to Taylor? He was the point leader a couple weeks ago.
Well, it's like it's like Seekonk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get knocked off in
Yeah.
the format. You know, that's what kind of sucks because I think he was almost a regular season champ with points. I'm not sure who was the regular season points there, but
Dwayne Knowles underrated as well. Dwayne Knowles always fast in the trucks, and
Well,
he's good at Thompson.
I wouldn't say he's underrated. I mean,
That's true.
who's that?
Dwayne Knowles. He's
Oh,
won truck
dude.
championships.
He's
Man.
a 3-time truck champion at the Speedbowl.
He's
Yeah.
been at it for a long, long time.
Old late model guy.
Old late model. I used to race.
Dirty Love. They
Yeah, I used to
Yes.
race late models with him.
Did he even race this year at Stafford?
In the beginning of the
Oh,
year,
that's
he did
right.
A
He
few.
saw
barely
him a couple
showed up.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He's
still got a
prim-
G car, right?
I think so.
late
Unless
models? Yeah.
I'm not sure if he sold it, but yeah, he stopped racing at Stafford, and I think he focused primarily on the trucks. That's going to be a show.
All right,
At
I just
Thompson.
got to answer Phil in the chat. Waterford will never go on flow because there's no infrastructure there. It's
Yep. Right.
literally impossible.
Right.
Unless you're going to dump a bunch of money in to do it, and
Right.
you can just hold
Yeah.
your breath for that.
It takes a lot more than people think to have a watchable
Yeah,
flow broadcast.
not gonna
A lot
happen.
more.
It's a lot for one camera, let alone multiple.
Seriously.
Now
They
we
have a
go-
bus.
Yes.
That's the answer.
yeah.
I mean, where's the camera going? On top of the bus?
right.
Yeah.
All right, go
Like,
ahead.
that's
Imagine.
enough.
I know, sorry.
Easy on
Listen,
the
we have
Speedbowl.
questions in the chat. We have to answer them. I got triggered. Sorry. Go ahead, Bonssa.
Yes, per usual. Pro 4 modifieds. Doug Meservey Jr. gets his second win the last 3 races, giving him 4 victories on the year.
Okay, Meservey and those Pro 4s, man. Synonymous.
Oh, yeah. Those guys are like, man.
Now,
They started it, didn't they?
They
I
did.
mean,
Yes.
Sorry about that,
That's
Bonsa.
all right.
oh, you're good. Sunday at the New London Waterford Speedbowl for the finale. We start with the SK Modifieds, where Keith Rocco, after a pit stop, took the lead and pulled away from everybody to win the 100-lap feature, his second straight victory, while Andrew Moeller got the SK Modified Championship.
Listen,
All right, so 18 SKs. How do you feel about the SKs are 100 laps and nobody else gets extra distance event?
Dude, and it's like,
Well,
why
I-
the SKs?
I was a little surprised there was no extra distance for the other races. I didn't know. But, I mean, I haven't been in touch. But I do remember, like, that SK race drawing much bigger numbers years ago, like 32 cars, sending
Last
cars
year, I
home.
think they had almost 30.
Right.
Last year alone.
They
Yeah.
really
Finale.
didn't. They really didn't draw anybody.
I know. The only one that came was, like, Steven Chapman showed up.
Steven Chapman was there. Jacob Perry was there in that 74 car.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and Bellows. Who
And Bello
finished
was
second.
there.
Bello,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Actually,
finished second.
he
He
did.
ran a great race.
He did.
And-
And
Right.
the thing is that if you have more extra distance events, I mean, we were at sunset by the time that event was over. That would have been a longer day than it already was.
Well, you're right because of all the divisions they have. But back
Yeah.
in the day, it used to be 100 laps SKs, 100 lap late models, 50 streeters, 50 mini stocks. But
Yeah.
again, there was only 4 divisions then.
Do you think they should have extra distance for those?
No,
Not
I-
with the divisions they have now.
I thought the SK race should have been 50 laps.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
yeah.
I kind of like what Seekonk does. You know, they do like these. They'll do maybe you get like the pro stocks are usually 40 laps, and they'll give a
Right.
50 lapper. It's
Yep.
almost like every 3 weeks they do that.
Mm-hmm.
And the trucks will go to 35 laps instead of 25, and the late models will go to 40 instead of 30. Like not giant leaps, but just subtle.
Yeah.
And they do it quite frequently. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe if you just bumped them all up to 30, if the SKs were 50 laps and everybody else was 30 laps.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Listen, if they had 32 cars show up in a Consi, it would have been a hell of a 100-lap race. It used to be last year when guys were using it was like watching an MRS race. Guys were on the bottom, guys were on the top. Unfortunately, there just wasn't enough cars this year. I don't know why. I'm not sure what causes that, but
I'm not sure.
yeah,
but
it sucks.
kudos to Keith. He pitted mid-race after getting spun and
Yep.
made his way back through, and he was the class of the field for the second half. It looked like Eric Burnt was the class of the field for a while there, and then once
Dude,
Rocco
listen,
took the
how
lead,
about this? You know, Keith's a good friend of mine. I enjoy watching Keith. He's won a lot of races.
only 156.
But what happened to Eric Burnt was
ran him up.
awful.
He ran him up.
Was awful. I mean, like, so I'm just going to say this, right? So Keith will probably bust my balls about this, but they're making calls all over the place for stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Burnt's the leader,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, it was
And
a
he-
pretty bad one.
And
And
he
it-
fell back to 5th.
Yeah.
To fifth.
Yeah.
That was a slide job.
And
pretty much.
I'm sure Keith didn't mean to do it that bad, but Keith couldn't clear him.
Right.
They were side by side for 3 or 4 laps.
Yeah.
Keith could not clear him. And I'm sure it was just meant to, just get him up out of the groove a little, but man, it ended up maybe somebody that's not as experienced are in the
Would have
fence.
wrecked, yeah.
Yeah, they're in the fence hard right there.
Yeah, Eric did a good
How many
job.
times has that happened to the Bulldog this year? I mean, down the backstretch.
Don't you think part of it is that the Speedbowl just doesn't have like an established groove? I feel like it's almost a free-for-all to go down there and how you have to pass
It's
somebody.
like a mini Thompson.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like a slide job city.
Right.
Beat on the guy behind you. Go in and Nerf bar the hell out of him.
Yep.
There's only a few.
Just think about like last year, right? Didn't RJ Marquardt basically get tossed for not picking a lane?
Right.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't even apply that at the Speedbowl because what the hell's the lane?
Right.
You don't even know what it is.
Right.
True story.
You know what I mean? Like that's, I think, part of the problem is you can't regulate it if there's no established groove
Right.
down
Right.
there. It's just such a strange.
I mean, that
strange
is almost
thing.
like you just said. The slide job is like the move you have to make to complete a pass. Especially once it gets strung out, everyone's on the high side. How else do you make a pass?
You
Right.
don't.
You can't go higher.
Once the field gets spread out, there's very
Right.
little passing
You
because
gotta make
everybody's
moves like
so close,
Yeah.
and passing on the bottom is almost impossible clean.
Yeah.
But kudos to Andrew Moeller getting the
Seriously.
championship. He came so close last year at Waterford, and he's been racing there for a long time, so it's nice to see him get that title.
So Pulio and Andrew are boys, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
By the way, they were walking around with Moeller had his Seahawks shirt on and Pulio had his Baker Mayfield Buccaneers, and they played each other.
Oh wow.
They
Yeah.
played each other
What
on
a
Sunday.
game.
Yeah.
Woo!
And just shout out to those guys. So they are going on. Pulio was Thompson champ last year, and now Stafford champ.
Yeah.
And Moeller went Stafford champ, and now Speedbowl champ.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So just two of the rising stars in the sports, and they
Moeller had a great year, too.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He railed off like 3 or 4 in a row at one point. Like he
Yeah.
looked unstoppable.
He
for
was
a
on a
minute.
hot streak.
Yeah, he
during the
was. He
middle
kind of
part the
miled
season.
off at the end of the year, but he did what he had to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
you know,
for
it's a
sure.
great year for those guys. He's
Yeah.
definitely a champ.
Yeah.
You can win a champ. I mean, like Todd Owen, you could win champs at multiple tracks like that, man. You know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
And that
for
was
sure.
with the family car at
Right.
Waterford.
Yes.
Yep.
Now we go to late models where Jacob Rowdy Burns. You ever heard of him?
Never heard of him.
Well, now you have, if you haven't. Late model debut at the Bowl gets the victory while Devin Deshays celebrated a championship.
Yo, Rowdy, I mean, impressive, man. I mean,
Yeah.
what
Listen,
can you
no
say?
matter where he goes and what he's in
Anything.
right now.
Talented.
Anything.
I mean, the dude probably ran like 90 races this year,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but he's nasty.
Yeah.
He's nasty. He'll be at Thompson this week, I'm sure, with that car, and he'll be a threat to win that race.
Dude, we're gonna see him pop up at like the drag strip or Formula V or something like that. Like I feel like he could start branching off. I mean,
have no
I feel like he
idea
can
what
win
you
anything
just-
oval.
What'd you say?
Yeah. What was that now?
Yeah, what
You don't know about Formula V?
What the hell is Formula
Formula
V?
V?
Drag strip action. It's like a little. It's like Skip Barber style cars. Almost.
really?
Yeah.
Nerdy,
I don't know.
nerdy
But
stuff.
Rowdy's won
Pretty
in
nerdy stuff.
Rowdy's won in legend cars, late models,
Yeah.
pro stocks.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
At
And
two
they're very
different
different
tracks.
cars.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got to be tired. No, I'm like, listen, he
I feel like
runs
he's never he's always like got that consistent energy. He never seems wore out.
Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, then mingle in a little Thompson in between on Thursday. Like sometimes the dude's running 3-4 nights a week.
Old school.
Yeah.
All right. So just a shout out. Derek Anderson was in the house.
He was.
Battled for the lead
Oh,
for
yeah.
quite a long time. Finished third.
Yep.
Good to see him down there. Corey DiMatteo is back in the 6 car.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. He was fast.
And Jordan Hadley was back.
Oh, and he was fast.
And he was fast. So those guys finished 3rd, 4th, 5th. So good to see all those guys there. Jason Beal was in a Brody Monahan crew chief's car, if I'm not mistaken.
That was cool. Yeah,
right?
Brody was in it too, man.
Yeah.
It was great to see him working.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they were up to 14. So the late models struggled a little bit with car count. So that was good to see.
And I think what's his name made a kind of announcement online too, which is kind of sad to see, is Kyle Giro.
Yeah.
Had kind of mentioned that they're going to take a small hiatus, you know.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, the late
That'd be a
models,
bummer.
the AT cars, I'm telling you this.
Yeah, they're tough to get a handle on.
It's a tough division, man, and it'll kick you when you're down kind of division.
That
Yeah.
stinks. I mean, because I really like Kyle. He's a good
Yeah.
dude, and
He
he's got
is.
such a good. Moose Hewitt's his grandfather,
Moose,
his mother Kim,
Kim.
and his dad. They were both involved in the sport for so long.
yeah,
So it's great to see them at the track. That's a little bit of a bummer here.
Yeah,
to
I
take
think
hiatus.
they-
but I
they
get
just-
it.
yeah.
yeah, I get it.
Hey, shout out to Devin Deshays, though, winning the
Oh,
championship.
for real?
Yeah, seriously.
Dude, I didn't even know he was running this year. He came out, won the opener.
I'm going to guarantee nobody got that championship pick 'em right.
That's right. Good job, Devin.
I think
Yeah.
he has done a couple ACT races and like would run good at the local tracks. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, that kid can drive. He
Oh,
drove a
he's-
legend car as well.
Yep.
He's a really good driver. Good
Yeah.
little driver.
Now we go to SK Light Modifieds, where Nick Hovey, even though he was fighting for a championship, showed no conservative style of driving, took the lead in the final laps to win the finale for his 6th victory of the year, while also getting the championship.
Dude, 22 SK Lights.
Yeah, there was a lot of them.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
is.
very
I'll
solid.
tell you what, Callie Trapp had the lead early in that race.
Yeah,
She
she
did.
was
She was looking
running.
pretty good.
Yeah, she was, man. Listen, Nick, that's like really Nick's home.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, he goes in there with like he should be winning every race.
Right.
And what's his name ran really good? Brewer?
Matt
Yeah.
Brewer,
Brewer
yeah, he was
ran
up
really
there.
well, and obviously the
Gamarlo.
Gamarlo ran well. There was a lot of good cars in that race. It was
Yeah.
it was
It was a
fun.
good battle.
It was a good battle. It was listen, when Chapman's lingering around 4th or 5th and not even in the battle for the lead,
Yeah, he was off a little bit. He
yeah,
was.
you know there's some good cars there.
Yep.
Man, unbelievable. Good job, little Nicky. You know, I've been
Yeah.
rooting him on all year.
How many wins does he have this year? It's got to be over 20. at
21,
least.
right? So he had 7 at the bowl. Christina had run. How many at Thompson? Stafford.
6 at Stafford.
That's 13 and probably
What?
5.
and then
6,
New
7?
Smyrna.
I think she
Oh,
said it
and
was
New
20.
Smyrna.
Well,
Over
I
20.
don't know about New Smyrna, but I think she said it was 20 something. By the way, I text Rowdy Burns today.
Yeah.
He's got 23 wins.
This year?
No
Yeah.
kidding.
Damn.
That should have been
Yeah.
our little, last year we had.
Oh, it should have been the
Chapman
ding
versus
ding.
Chapman.
Yeah.
We should have had the Jacob Burns counter.
Oh, yeah.
One of those, yeah.
We only do that in retrospect, but damn, that would have been that's
Yep.
crazy.
Now we go to the trucks where Ryan
Oh,
Lynham,
hold on a second. Christina's in the chat. She says 21.
21.
Yep.
Very impressive. Now we go to the trucks where Ryan Lynham ran away from the field to get his 4th win of the season. Jason Beal finished 2nd in the race and clinched the championship.
So I'm going to have to look this up, but I'm pretty confident in saying that Jason is the first 3rd generation champion. So his great uncle is Ed Yarrington Jr., 1979 street stock champ. Charlie won the 2010 Super X car championship, and then now Jason.
Wow.
So, yeah, the Gators have not done that. I don't believe the Coats.
Oh, that's a
have
nice
done
little
that.
record
Yeah.
That
to
is
have.
nice.
So they were the first family to have 4 generations of winners, and now they're the first family to have 3 generations of champions. The Beal Yarrington family. Yeah.
Listen, I've had a great time this year. You know, we were out of the truck division, and so obviously Charlie has our old truck.
Yep.
So I've gotten myself over there with the Beal crew. They're a lot of fun. They've always got plenty of drinks and good food. And you know, talking to Jason and his car owner, it's just been a good group of people. I was gonna pick Jason for my championship earlier in the year, and I texted him. I said,
sure.
Jason,
Come on.
I'm being serious. So I say, Jason, you run it. He goes, if I'm not in the points, I'm not going to run the whole year. I'm like, oh, fair enough. I'm not going to pick you. Then he goes off and wins the championship.
he was in the
Son of a
points.
bitch, you.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, congrats. And congrats to Lynham. Like I said before, I don't know what the hell those guys
Dude.
are doing in Rhode Island.
Seriously.
I mean,
man.
Dude.
You know what?
credit where it's due for them clearly getting out of the box with whatever rules. I mean, again,
Whatever
it's
they-
impressive, but I couldn't help but think watching that race. Imagine if this battle for 2nd was for the win, because it
Right.
was intense for 2nd out back.
What's
Well-
funny is in Sid's video of the truck race, I went to Lynham's truck and his right front tire and left front tire are blocked, or right front and right rear tires are blocked with road closed signs.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
that opens it. Yeah.
That was
just-
really funny.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of cheeky signage in the bull pits this past weekend.
Hey, got to have fun with it.
Oh, speaking of cheeky signage,
Yeah,
why don't we go
yeah.
down to Rob there in the bullpen so you
Oh,
can have
yeah.
a look-see at the old Serve
See,
Pro
it's a good thing we
chalkboard
put
chatter?
this up. I mean, I'd be worried that we might find some other people sitting here.
just-
Thankfully,
I wanted to put that up
Not
to
today.
make sure there's no, belligerent old men that come down and put their hand in front of Rob's camera. Just make sure that they
That's
don't.
funny.
All right, that's enough. Go ahead, boss.
All right. Street Stocks. Al Stone III ends 2025 with his 3rd win of the year, while Aaron Plemons celebrated his 2nd straight championship.
Reminator, you got thoughts?
I have a video.
Okay.
I don't know
With-
about thoughts.
Maybe you think about playing it.
Yeah, with Norman and Chima.
Okay. This is a battle for third right here. These guys.
Downey, this could be you in a couple weeks, brother.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the one you want to sell it with.
Seriously.
Because.
Oh, why? Why?
Joe.
Oh, no, Joe, there's
Joe.
Arena.
Nowhere to go.
Oh,
I think
I
man.
feel like he
Why are
could've
you
turned
laughing
left.
maniacally there? Come on.
I thought there was a drone replay coming up, but I don't think Remy wants us to see it. So
It's just there's 7 street stocks. There's
Yeah.
no need to
No
do
need.
something like that.
no, I hear you.
Yeah.
Man.
It sucks for Ike and Joe, but
Hey,
Joe
listen.
did get a podium still.
Ike had a great year, though.
He did.
It was like a breakout. I mean, the only thing he's missing is a win, but he was legitly fast every time they rolled out.
I mean,
on
the only thing
track.
he's missing is for the rest of the cars to be street stocks. No?
Well, his car is probably pretty stout.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think it's just the body that looks different?
His car looks like a street stock on steroids itself. It's all fat looking, got big old wheels.
He had to run the limited though at Stafford, right? Like,
Who's
wasn't
that?
it-
Joe
Arena.
Arena.
Yeah, he was
Joe
category
Arena,
one,
yeah.
Arena
right?
did.
Yeah.
Joe
Yeah.
Arena did, yeah.
Any of those cars. I mean, obviously Norm Root's up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all right, this is just me being an idiot. I don't know. Norm Root's car looks like a late model.
That's my point of
Yeah.
view too. I'm
Ike
not
and
very-
Joe Arenas does
yeah.
not, but you're saying underneath the tin, it's the okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, like
See, I'm not
Alston's
Actually,
third.
I think Brandon Plemons told me that early in the year.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. All right.
Next up are the mini stocks where Andrew Krzyminski gets 3 wins in the last 4 races of the year, which
Yeah, it's coming
I
in
think
hot.
has kind of gone under the radar and how hot that 53 car has been.
Oh, yeah.
While Ray Christian III clinched the championship.
Yeah. So, really cool there. I was trying to think of like mini stock, late model champions. Timmy didn't win a mini stock championship.
He didn't?
Timmy did not. No. Bruce Thomas
Yep.
Jr. Yeah.
Did you see Ray's burnout, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Classic with a 4-bagger.
Yeah, that was awesome.
He knows what he's doing. I would screw that right up. Could you-
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it. I'd probably break something, or I don't even know, man.
No, and talk about 53 going under the radar. I mean, when we were doing the Sid's View pick'ems, they came around to me, and Mason was like, "Oh, I'll just pencil you in for the 53," and I thought he was busting balls. I was like, "Oh, no, don't give me that crap. I don't even know who that is."
Oh, bad
Right.
job by you.
I should have listened to
Yeah.
him. Evidently.
Seriously.
I was like,
Come on, Cheez-Its knows
man,
everything, bro.
I underestimated him.
No.
I was like, "Who the hell's the 53?"
Rob hooked me up because I took him.
yeah,
To win. Yeah.
not funny.
But he had come close several times this year, and when he finally broke through with that first win of the season, he just clicked them off.
What's his name that ran second? Ran really good,
Bill
though.
Sylvia,
Bill Sylvia
Yeah.
ran
Yeah.
a great race, man. He's come a long way.
he's come close multiple times
He's
this
had
season,
a
too.
rocky start to his career, honestly, with motor issues and stuff, but he's really turned up the wick late in the season. He's right in there every week with the 83 and the 93 and the
Yeah, yeah.
53.
Yeah.
How about Zach Racer in the 05?
That's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, that's great.
Finished 8th.
Eighth,
Yeah.
yep. Yeah, that's great, man.
But good on Ray Christian to come back in the mini stocks and do what he did. And he's just having a blast doing it. You can tell that he's just having a great time.
It's 8:20. We got to get going.
Oh, yeah.
All right, sorry, Ray. We're moving on.
Yeah, sorry, Ray.
Legend Cars, Jacob Rowdy Burns, 2 for 2 on the day. He won the Legends feature while Riley Paul claimed the championship.
Oh, I think that might be time for something here, if I'm not mistaken. The only other time, Diego, that a driver has won a late model and a legend car race on the same day at the Speedbowl happened in 2020. That was the global pandemic season. October 17th, 2020. Actually, it was, even though that late of a date was not the finale, because they ran the finale the following week, but Jason Palmer brought out the legend car
Oh, yeah.
and won. I believe that was his last legend car win. So that's happened twice now. The same drivers won a late model and a legend car race the same day at the bowl.
Now we go to NEMA, which raced at Lee USA the day before. Now they're racing at Waterford. Randy Cabral got the win, dominated the race, and became a 9-time NEMA driver champion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Nasty.
So
That's
now-
old school. The Neiman's going 2 races at 2 tracks in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
Then we go to Thunder Road up in Barrie, Vermont for the Milk Bowl. Starting with the New England Super Modified Series, Dan Bowes got his second win of the year. And then the American Canadian Tour, the Milk Bowl itself, Marcel Gravel claimed his second straight win in that event. Despite inverting the field after each of the first two segments, Gravel still won both the first and second segment and finished third in segment 3, scoring only 5 points. That's the fewest amount of points scored by a winner since 1997 in that event.
Damn.
Stephen Martin won the segment to end the race, the final segment. But yeah, Gravel was on one.
Yeah.
He's always on one. He is a character.
I wish we could get, I wish, this was very strange that, and listen, I know all of New England isn't the same fan base, but I found it strange that the Milk Bowl, Oktoberfest, Speedbowl finale, and now Stafford's Champions Night was all on the same weekend, as opposed to this coming weekend where there is literally nothing going on except the Thompson World Series.
Right.
Yeah.
But I say that because I would love to get up to the Milk Bowl.
It's a fun event.
And to me, it's one of those, there's a handful of like the real marquee events in New England racing.
Right.
It's the Oxford 250, the Spring Sizzler, Thompson World Series, and the Milk Bowl's on that list. And so I'd like to get up there at some point. But unfortunately, just too many conflicts right now. But,
Oh, no doubt.
yeah.
That was the 63rd running of the Milk Bowl.
Yeah.
That's how long it's been around for.
Kissing the cow. Would you guys like to kiss the cow?
No.
Why?
Why not?
What? Kiss?
I'd pucker right up.
That's what she said.
Anyways, we had a major moment during that race.
Oh,
the
yeah,
Milk
we
Bowl.
did.
Yeah,
Big.
we had the big one. Here we go.
That's almost an understatement, Remy.
Bonza might like the cow kiss.
Oh, look at
Big old long tongue on that cow.
Oh, Bonza.
Look at this thing, man.
Oh, man.
That dragon
at
zero.
Out of shape, coming to the green. And nobody
That's
has
crazy.
anywhere
It's like
to
you
go.
dump a bunch of
Here
match
they
boxes
come.
on the ground. They come out looking like that.
I wonder what kind of delay that took to get those guys going. I don't.
Where do you even start?
Dude, he said, forget it.
I know.
lost
I'm
Diego.
still yet to
I know, I'm
process that.
sorry. I can't. Travis is a funny guy.
Yeah,
Bonza,
no, I-
did Travis's argument entice you on the cow? Or are you sold?
What's up?
Did that entice you?
No.
The cow? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
At all. Not a good try, Travis. Not a good try.
That was valiant.
All right, what else we got?
An announcement at Waterford, Sean Monahan and Critical Speed have created the OG Streeter 25 during Smacktoberfest at the Speedbowl.
It's exciting.
Yeah, Diego, tell us about this a
Well,
little bit, huh?
I don't know a ton about it, but I know it's Stafford rules, and it's kind of like bringing. I think the OG represents, like you said, one-legger street stocks. Let's bring them back the way they used to be, and I think it's a good, fun event. And I know there's been some chatter going around, but Sean, I think Sean had contacted Dave Root and said, "Hey, listen, we just want to have a really cool event and give the Stafford guys, because my brother loves to go to Stafford. He's kind of set his roots up there with the streeters. He's a streeter guy.
Yeah.
And he wanted to have one of those kind of races at the bowl. So, I think the great part about this is I seen today, like, Kevin Gambacorta is going to run against Colton.
Yep.
Wow.
I think
Well, your brothers gave me a list. You want me to rattle off?
Sure.
Matt Lewinsky-Lowe, Colton,
Great.
Oh.
yes.
Colton, Kevin, David Chasko, PJ Evans, Aaron Plemons, Nick Hovey,
Yeah. Oh.
Right.
Travis Downey. Over to you.
You can add Downey to the list.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I know they
Nice.
did this. Have you ever ran Waterford before?
I've never even set foot on the place.
Wow.
So
All
I
right.
think there's a $200 bonus to who has never run there, the highest finishing non-racer that's ever raced there. There's all kinds of money being given away
Yeah.
here. I'm going to tell you this. I'm so happy my brother's doing this. He loves to promote stuff. And the Streeters is where we started, me and my brother, really. Everything started for us. We've dabbled off and went away, and I've stayed up in the mods far longer than Sean did. Sean always finds himself back in these Streeters because he loves them. He's got the big motors in the wagon. You know what I mean?
We know all about the big motors.
Viewers at home, hopefully you're all right after
Frozen.
Diego's exclamation there. No, but dude, this is already like a must-see event.
I mean, you gotta go
this
watch
is
it,
one of
right?
this is what I'm looking forward to the most. In fact, the list of names, branding 10 out of 10, OG Street Stock. All right, I'm sold.
And then Travis said he's coming.
I
This
know.
is going to be
And we
great,
got the
man.
two-time champ in the house.
Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun.
You get 15 to 20 cars. That's going to be a show.
I know.
I'm
I bet you it's
excited.
going to be more than that.
So-
That'd be
Yeah.
great.
You know, I'm going to tell you this.
Somebody's
too.
going to have to call up Adrian Paradise.
Oh, does he have one?
my.
Yeah, his
he's got
car's
the old
still sitting in his
19.
garage.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, my
He's
God.
got laps
That's
there.
the car that he built with
Joe?
Teddy.
Oh, Teddy.
Christopher.
Well,
Wow.
your brother's going to be at Thompson?
Well, Brody's running Thompson.
Yeah.
So he'll be up there, I think, crew chiefing and helping his son.
No, and never mention this. You're out of your mind.
What?
He'll be trying to get drivers down there while he's up there.
Well, they have to be like Stafford cars.
There's not going to be any Stafford people up there. They'll
Oh,
be
oh,
people
oh.
up there.
People.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm talking about not Stafford Streeters because they can't
No.
compete with what they got
What
going
about
on.
like Mike Caprio?
Yeah,
You can
so
get him down there.
Well, so I said to Mike last week, Mike, you're gonna bring your car? He says, Diego, I just got back from vacation.
Yeah,
My-
Italy he went to actually.
My son thought he was doing me a favor. He cut the whole body off the car.
Oh my gosh.
he says, so he's
No,
doing me.
no, come on. You're
Yeah,
saying,
he said he was doing
That
doing me a
sucks.
favor to help get the car ready for next year. And he says, Mike says, I told him to put the body back on the car so we could go back to the bowl because Mike's ran there. And his
Of
dad,
course,
his
of
dad was
course.
there for years.
I'll
and
throw one out for you because I think they still have the car. Travis Hydar,
Travis Hyde.
Yeah,
would
he's
be
still
cool.
got his car.
right?
He's got his car.
I mean,
still.
it'd be cool if all these
They
guys
said they weren't getting rid of it so they could come out and play. I
Yeah.
mean, this is
This is
the
the
race
time.
to come do
Right.
it, right?
And I'm going to tell you one thing. I don't want to take full credit, but we had an idea, so we're trying to get the fans more involved and pick numbers. So, like, you pick ticket numbers and put numbers in a hat, and you pick Travis Downey. You're teamed up. You're a fan. Each of you get $100. So it gives some engagement to the fans. You know,
Right.
so the fans. I don't know if you ever watched NASCAR racing. You put $5 on Priest to win. Or top 3, you're watching the whole damn race.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
For
are.
$5.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it gives everybody a chance. I think it's a great event, and I don't want it to be like a telecommercial, but I'm so excited for the streeters at the Speedbowl.
I mean, I wasn't thinking of going to that event, but I might have to now.
How do you
Same.
not go? I mean, all these guys are showing up. It's going to be,
Yeah.
and they have a big pro truck race.
right?
That's
Oh,
that,
that
that's
is
that's
true.
like $3 or $5 grand to win that race.
Well, DeSalvo's saying there's a Legends 2,500 to win.
wow.
Sid,
That's a
you don't
lot.
have some cameras you can put in the cars, do you?
Don't get him started.
Now
Don't
you,
get him
want, now you
started.
want me to work too,
Oh,
huh?
yeah, let's
my.
go.
I just wanted to go there and
This
drink
turned from
beer.
fun to
and watch
work.
you guys race.
It always happens.
Do a bare bones, old school 2010 type Sid's beer.
Oh,
That'd be fun.
yeah,
That'd be fun.
drinking beers. Hiya.
All right,
All right, go ahead.
Bonsa.
Oh, that was your Fowler's Auto Wrecking weekly update.
All right, well done by you, my friend. Let's speaking of critical speed, they're gonna show us the old final point standings here. So Moeller, Flannery, Owen, Burnt, Adam Gaeta rounding out the top 5. Sean Gadeke getting it done as a rookie,
Oh,
second
yeah.
in points in the late models. That's too bad about Kyle Guerrero. You know, he struggled all year, still finished 3rd in points though.
Oh, yeah.
Hubby getting the championship over Chapman. Shout out to Kevin Davis as a rookie, finishing 3rd. Jason Beal and Charlie Beal. Charlie was asking, he's like, are we the first 1-2 in points? Again, I'd have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure that might be the case. The only one I could think of, Diego, was Bruce and Bruce Jr., but they never finished 1-2.
I don't think so.
They didn't finish 1-2. Melania finished in 3rd. Aaron gets the title off over Ike. Al Stone. Those were basically the 5 guys that were loyal to that division throughout the year.
Oh, yeah.
And then Ray got the championship over Garside. Chris Zeminski finished strong 3rd. Charles Canfield 4th. So strange. That's a 3-time champ.
That's unbelievable.
And he did not win a race.
Yeah.
It's very strange. So what else we got here? Greg Prevost, we talked about winning the inaugural Crown Vics. The Wednesday divisions we talked about last week. Riley Paul secured the Legend Car Championship on Saturday. And his family goes way back. Not only Gary, but Gary's dad, Art. I mean, they were sponsoring the Saravolos back in the 80s and Paul's TV. Let's find out what's going on with some of the touring divisions, thanks to JDL Motorsports. So there is Austin now. He is 13 points ahead of Justin. Lutz is still there. The other guys there lingering around. I'm not too.
Yeah, Lutz had a great year too, man.
Yeah, he did.
Big wins.
So McKennedy's going. The Haunted 100 is next up for them. So it's 10 over Ronnie Williams. That's up to date with the MRS. Basically, it's between Brett and Brian. They are actually the only two guys that have run the full schedule. So they are way ahead of everybody else. Could not get the Supermods updated, and the Actor is a non-points race, so there is no update there as well. Diego got us the Final Four because I got lost in trying to do the trucks points. Sorry about that. Cole Roby, we talked about, has clinched the Granite State. Randy Cabral has clinched NEMA. NEMA Lights is racing at the World Series, I believe.
Yes.
And the Pro Fours as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I should be hearing your pick here.
So,
you love them NEMA Lights.
Don't you worry about that. And then since we're going to Thompson, we need a refresher here. So here's the divisions as we go into their final event. Todd Owen is in great shape. What's their points over there? He might actually have that clinch considering car counts.
Right.
Jake Johnson also looking pretty strong in the late models. Nick Hovey looking strong in the SK Lights. I don't think they have any championship unless there's something catastrophic happens to Dave Trudeau. Maybe he wouldn't win the title, but there's not going to be much drama there when it comes to the points. So big thanks to Serve Pro, JDL, and Critical Speed for the point standings updates. Reminator, get yourself ready. It is 8:23. We are going to plow through these segments. So we got a lot to go over still. It is time for the Waddell Communications Nostalgia Nugget of the week. Nailed that, Rams. Well done. That's what she said. All right, what do I got for you here? You know, Diego, the Race of Champions, I forget what running it is, but that's been around for like 70 years or something crazy. Did you know that Bill Slater was driving the Bob Vitari and Vic Bombassi V8 Coupe at the Race of Champions modified race at Langhorne Speedway in 1964, and it famously caught fire? Are you aware of this?
No.
All right, so here's a little picture from our friend over there, Howie Hodges' great archives. That is the V8, and that is the fire.
Is that him getting out?
And that is Bill Slater getting out of the car.
Wow.
Let me give you a couple more here. That's a pretty wicked wreck.
Where was this at?
Langhorne Speedway
Wow.
in Pennsylvania. Sadly, no longer exists.
I think that track was a perfect circle.
Yeah, that's pretty much why
I
it
mean,
doesn't
look at that
exist.
thing, huh? And then look at the crowd, by the way, up there in the background.
Right.
Packed.
And then that's afterwards with all the fire extinguisher. But the crazy thing is here, there's one more from our man Wild Bill right there. So the reason why I bring this up, not only those are some crazy pictures, but that V8 team, which was known as the Connecticut Valley Rocket, they were based out of Essex, Connecticut, down here on the shoreline. They rebounded to win the Race of Champions the following year at Langhorne, which happens to be the 60th anniversary. October 11th, 1965 is when Slater won. That was a big deal at the time. I believe he was one of the first New Englanders to win the Race of Champions, if I'm not mistaken. But the Race of Champions that will be held this weekend at the World Series will be on the exact 60th anniversary of Bill Slater's ROC win. And it's also fitting because Slater, after he got out of racing, spent many years as the GM of both Stafford and Thompson Speedway.
Wow.
Yeah, so that is your Nostalgia Nugget of the Week. Big thanks to Waddell Communications, as always.
Dude,
Go ahead.
sorry.
Yeah,
No,
go ahead, bud.
That Langhorne track, if you've ever seen like an aerial photo, I mean, it doesn't exist anymore, but like that was one of the most dangerous tracks in racing ever. I mean, it's a mile long.
Why is that?
Perfect
Oh, is that
circle.
big?
It's a perfect circle.
Yeah.
There's no straightaways. You're turning left the entire time.
Really?
Yeah, it's a perfect circle.
Very-
So, naturally, you could see how any contact on a configuration like that could get pretty messy, especially back in those days.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Time for the old stat chat. Oh, here it is. That's cranked up right in your face. Let's turn that down a little bit. There we go. Not my best segue over there, Rob. But
No,
you
it's
got
all
it,
right.
buddy.
It's all right. I mean,
All right,
I
here we
kind of messed up the segue anyway. That's consider that your first stat, by the way. Who's your Tyree stat chat? But I got two more for you. What can other tracks learn from the outpouring of support in response to Stafford's tire bonus.
Bro, I can't believe we haven't talked about this yet.
Yeah.
My God. I mean, listen, we were practicing. Who's practicing? We were practicing Thursday, and so I don't have my phone on me. And it's kind of the end of the day because they didn't have open practice at Waterford. And I opened my phone, and it's the first thing that was running across my news feed. And I said to my brother, I'm like, Sean, you got to come here and check this out. He's like, what? I'm like, look what these guys are doing. Like, you want to talk about kickback to the drivers and saying thank you for coming all year.
That's big.
I mean, like, most tracks are just going to be greedy and keep that money. And they've decided to give it all. I am so impressed. I have never, I know Stafford does so many good things that we talk about them a lot, but they continually do things like this to keep themselves prominent and the place to be. All the years I've been racing, nobody has ever, not even bought me a gallon of gas unless John Holland gave out a gift certificate. Never mind a tire or two.
Right.
Well, I think it's not like it never happened before. I've heard plenty of stories of this happening, like behind the scenes. Many racers, old timers will tell me, this guy came over and gave me this money, make sure I got back the next week because he knew I was loyal to the track. I think the difference here is that it was, and rightfully so, treated as almost like a promotion. And it is something that they should promote.
Oh, yeah.
But it's also wasn't just, hey, we're just giving out free tires. If you showed up and supported their track on the weekly basis, that's how you earned the tire.
Right.
And that was, it's a give back, but it's also, it's a give back for those that showed the most consistent support of the track. And, I mean, listen, they do so many things right. And it's just the fact that they did that, and this is why they're so smart with social media, because something like that goes out there, it gets a ton of responses, it gets a ton of shares, we're all talking about it, and that's how the world works now. And that's how word of mouth works now. It's word of social media is what it is, you know what I mean? And so just great positive energies from doing something like that, you know?
And tires are not cheap by any means. So that is huge.
What was the
race
vibe in
teams.
the pits? I mean, when that was, I mean, did you guys chat about it or is everybody pumped?
Yeah, everybody was blown away that they gave us a tire.
They've never done this before, have they?
Never. No, not that I know of.
I've never heard of a track doing that.
Me either.
Everybody was happy.
I mean, like,
greatly appreciated.
Yeah, it's so great of the Root family to do that because I know like the racing guys and the Rhode Island Mod Maniac, they would go around and hand certain teams money. I mean, I know that's just a private sponsor.
Yeah,
but I don't know of ever because I think tracks lose money a lot. So they keep. I'm not sure, but man, what a gesture.
Well, I mean, I guess again the ultimate point of the question:
how do you?
How can another track, like how could a Waterford sort of do something similar? I mean, can they, there's multi-layers to it, like Wood Day is one with the current situation there, but two, can they even do that in a best case scenario?
I'm going to tell you this. I remember when I first went up there with my brother driving one of his streeters and I sat in line with your buddy, never met him, Gary Patnode, and he just happened to be behind me and we just small talk. And I said, why do you like running here so much? And he says, because they appreciate me coming here and they welcome me all the time, right? And then this is just another one of those things. How do you ever leave here? How do you ever leave here? I mean, who else is doing this kind of stuff
so listen,
for their teams?
We won't mention any names, but just some people should be taking notes as to how certain gestures can have such a great positive effect when you publicly show how much you appreciate the drivers and teams that support your racetrack.
I'm going to say this, not only the people that you're thinking about, but racetracks kind of across the country. I don't know what everybody else is doing.
Yeah.
But man, anybody that's within our New England, they have to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Right? So
how do you match that though for other tracks? Like what do you do to contribute that isn't copying what Stafford did, but still provides a great contribution?
Yes.
I don't know, because tires are a huge part of the
Fuel,
equation. Yeah, fuel. That's
Well,
a big one.
here's
motor
the thing.
oil.
Yeah.
Here's the
things like
thing.
that.
It's going to take a long time for tracks to get to Stafford's level.
Yes.
And the reason and the ability why they have to do this is because they have built up such a great product, such a great business model that has afforded them the ability to do this. You know, the Speedbowl just can't say tomorrow, hey, we're going to give out free tires, because that's just not how their business model is. And we know that just from the car counts and what we see packing the grandstands or lack of packing the grandstands. Like, this is something, it's almost like this is a reward for how well they've been doing that they can give back. It's not something that another track is just going to be able to do until they set up all these great things that Stafford has in terms of the freaking enormous amount of sponsorships that go down the backstretch billboards and all of the advertising and things that they get through Flow. That's taken years to create. It's just not something that another track is going to be able to match.
You know, Tapley has put on here on that they have done it at Thunder Road, and that's probably another program. And I watched their events on Thursday.
They're in a good spot.
That's a track that can do that.
I'm like, they got full fields.
So, just to my point, right?
Full fields everywhere, so they can afford and appreciate their people.
Yeah.
Right. They got a big Flow presence too. Again, similar situation.
Yes, it's tremendous.
Let me ask you this: how many of the other tracks do the promotions and like to the champions? Like last year, we got fire suits and helmets.
It's unbelievable.
And I got a $2,000 Bell helmet.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't even know what the fire suit's worth.
Right.
From Leaf Racewear. This equipment is great. I mean, I need to replace it anyways, but I mean that's big.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was huge. I was like, we're getting helmets.
And we talked about how they changed it up, right? They don't do a banquet anymore.
Right.
And you know why? Because banquets are really expensive to hold.
Yeah.
And you have to charge like a $75 ticket or whatever. I don't even know what it is to go to the Speedbowl banquet, but they're expensive. And
Bro, you would have to get real creative to beat what Stafford's
That's what I'm
doing.
saying. But I mean, I remember when they first did that, I thought, is that the right move to get rid of the banquet? Why would you not celebrate your champions? But instead, they're doing stuff like that. Look how much you just said you appreciated having that fire suit.
That
and helmet.
fire suit and that helmet meant the world to me.
Right.
I had to buy new stuff anyways.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right.
And it's really nice stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
Very. I mean,
awesome.
forward thinking, man.
Right.
Yep.
It will be difficult, but you know what else will be difficult? Getting TV ratings for racing back up.
Mm-hmm. No.
And so that leads me to my last question here.
All right, then let's hit it.
Does the racing season, there's been so much talk about this, dude. I need this talking point to just be buried already. Hopefully we can do it today.
Okay.
Does the racing season need to end before football season begins?
Hell no.
Now, are you saying when you say racing season, you're talking about the local season
or cup?
Or cup.
I mean, I guess there's sort of a trickle down there to an extent.
Well, the locals the local season.
Let's
theory
just call it National Series stuff.
Yeah, because it should really just be the cup because cup is what races on Sundays.
Sunday versus Sunday.
Although I will say, I mean, even at the local level, once the daily football gets rolling, I mean, the crowds get knocked back a bit.
I don't even
Do
watch
they?
Cup.
Because I feel like a lot of local people in racing don't care that much about cup or football compared to the local
I
racing.
don't ever watch Cup, man,
I never
honestly.
watch Cup.
I mean, once football season starts, you can forget about it.
These TVs nowadays, like you can divide the screen. And
That's
Well,
true.
that's true. That's
You're
true.
right.
At once.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
And then
Very true.
Get me a beer.
You're
Yeah.
right.
If you got like a 15-year-old kid or something.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know I'm an oddball with this because I don't have any other than if modified guys are doing well in the national scene, I could care less. But like, you know, I'm a Giants fan and I still watch football.
I'm
Yeah.
so
And
sorry.
the Giants are terrible.
Yep.
But I mean, I don't think that I mean, Rob, have you looked at the numbers? Like, does NASCAR's numbers go down?
Oh,
once-
they're
Yes.
absolutely down the tubes right now.
No,
Like,
but-
Especially during the
worse
when
than
the
any
NFL season
prior
starts.
year.
Okay, but not the year. I'm talking about
Yes,
since football
yes,
started in Labor
noticeably.
Day.
They go down.
Now,
They
again,
do, huh?
there are other factors behind. You could say there are other factors. They went to mostly the USA network instead of NBC, right? So
Cable.
that could be behind the drop. But there has been the past month and a half an absolutely like catastrophic drop off, like almost worse than any prior.
Dude,
year.
I think Earnhardt Jr. has been very vocal about it.
It's got to be on network.
Yeah.
Didn't NASCAR go to a thing for a while for a few races where you had to like
They run
buy a
streaming
different-
too. Yep.
Yeah, like
Amazon
I'm not
Prime.
gonna go get Amazon Prime just to watch that.
Right.
I mean,
See, and that's the thing, right? Because football is all over the place now, but football's a juggernaut, and they can do that.
Right.
They can go on Amazon Prime on Thursday, and they'll still have people watching it. When NASCAR just can't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's surprising. You guys say that the viewership went way down because I know so many race fans that could care less about football.
The viewership always tails off during the second half of the season, especially when football starts.
Right.
But should NASCAR end their Cup season before NFL starts? Absolutely not. I don't,
Why not go to Saturday nights then?
because that doesn't do good for ratings either.
Yeah, they've tried that so many times. It's
Saturday
bad.
nights
When
are
have they
not
tried
good
to?
ratings.
When have they tried to do the last month and a half of their schedule on Saturday night? They've never done that.
But no, I'm saying other Saturday night races during the season
Have
usually
not
don't do
bode
well
well.
ratings-wise because people are probably out and about, especially during the summertime.
I like to go have dinner on Saturday nights.
Right.
Well, there you go. So I don't think doing that would solve it because
Well, staying against football ain't going to solve it.
well, that's why I always feel start the Cup race before the first NFL game.
You get-
NFL games start at 1. So why not start the Cup race at 12:30 like they used to do
That's
it?
true.
Depends upon where they're racing. That's the problem.
yeah.
I mean, that's fair, I guess, but they've done that in the past when NASCAR was in their boom period where races was. I mean, if it's West Coast, yeah, start at 3:00, but like East Coast races,
Yeah.
Yeah,
which a lot of them are in the East Coast. So why don't you start them at 12:15 or so? That way, people are going to watch that first before the football kickoff at 1:15.
Like
That's always been my logic.
For some reason, they have been dead set on this 3:30 p.m. start time. I feel like it's
Because they think
detrimental.
it's prime TV ratings, that 3:00 time period. But
And they're going to have to think a lot more about football soon because there is, I don't know, I'm sure you football fans have heard the rumblings that they want to move the Super Bowl to President's Day weekend,
which is the
Yeah.
weekend
which
of
is the weekend of the
500.
500.
Which means they'll move the 500 to the following week.
You got to move the 500, I think.
Right.
There's
Because if
no
you got
choice.
That's almost disrespectful.
Because the 500,
Right.
No, it's almost like, yeah, piss on you.
Or
Yeah, it is.
or you have the Daytona
That's what I
500
read.
that in between the conference championship and the Super Bowl.
Well,
When
that was
when
my
they have
thought.
the Pro Bowl.
A midday.
If you-
yeah. No, like the week, there's an off week between the Super Bowl and the conference championships beforehand.
Yeah.
So
Right.
use that 1 week in between to run the
Right.
500. So you push everything up a week.
I mean, the World Series starts on Friday, and they go Friday, Saturday. They're off Sunday, so they don't conflict with football. And then the games 3, 4, and 5 would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday off. They wouldn't conflict with Thursday night football. Game 6 and 7 would be Friday, Saturday, and the series would be over before the next Sunday.
Right.
I just
So
don't.
they're tactically scheduling it so that you don't conflict with football. Racers can say they don't like football. That's fine if you don't like football. But the reality is it's an absolute juggernaut when it
Yeah.
comes
Right.
to TV ratings. There's nothing even close
Right.
to it in any form of content on TV.
No.
I watch all the games.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, a close game, I'm watching it.
Right. I mean, Tapley made a good point here. He said, college football is
It's
Saturday.
huge.
So yeah,
College
Yeah,
football is
that's
huge.
so that to me that's a better answer than they've tried it before. I'm not trying to like discount what you guys are saying, but
Especially down south.
Yeah.
Bama and
Right.
all. I mean, these
Right.
guys are diehards.
Well, what about Keeter's point? Because this is also something I've thought about a little bit too. I mean, what if they're on the same network, right? They're both on Big Fox. Why? I mean, you'd almost think maybe it's worth trying the Daytona 500 rolls right in to the bowl pregame and then the game itself.
Oh, like a lead-in.
Yes. I mean, people love to throw big Super Bowl parties. I mean, is that the
Could be
worst
watching
idea?
the race during it prior to the Super Bowl.
Like
Yeah.
right before the pregame starts. Why the hell? Like,
That'd
why
be
not?
cool.
But don't they
Why
normally
not?
have a big pregame show before the Super Bowl?
seriously, the pregame starts at like noon.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say.
It's
So
ridiculous. All right, we got to move on.
All right. Well, that's the stat check, guys.
All right. Good job by you there, my friend. Let's carry on. What's up next here, Diego? Let's do a little Did You Know? All right. So, did you know that Randy Cabral, we talked about it, he's got 9 championships now as a driver? Well, he drives for Bertrand Motorsports, Diego. And they have won the last 9 consecutive NEMA Midget Championships. And it's their 14th title in the last 18 seasons. 9 of those championships have been won by Randy Cabral, 4 by Avery Storr, and 1 by Todd Bertrand. They have a stranglehold on that series. The most legendary car owner in NEMA history is Gene Angelillo, and is a near Hall of Famer and has 14 championships. And now the Bertrand family has tied them. I don't care what series it is, 14
That's
championships. That's a lot of championships. And to do it with 3 different drivers, also impressive. So congrats to those guys. They win everywhere. They have well over 100 wins. They've won that little Indy race. They've won the World of Outlaws.
Yeah.
They do all kinds of stuff.
Tremendous.
So, a really awesome operation that has roots here in southern New England. So let's carry on. Diego, it's got to be that time where you get excited because it's like you like to say there, it's your segment.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
It's a good Diego impression.
All right, thank you. Damn it, Remy. Where is it?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
I got it there. I got it.
That's almost frame perfect.
Oh, we got to thank Ed Marcel, Firewood and Land Clearing for viewer mail. Okay. We're going to get right down to the nitty gritty here on this one. You guys ready? We only got a couple tonight. Season's winding down.
Mm-hmm.
Drama is just about over.
Oh, I'm
but
sure
this one's a juicy one.
Hey, that's what she said.
Oh, I looked for some input from you guys on this one, okay?
All right, looking forward to it.
This is from Samuel Hartford.
Oh, okay.
Thanks,
Is he
Samuel.
related to David New Haven?
Yes, he might be.
I thought so.
I think he's related to Bruce Bridgeport, too.
Oh, yeah, I know that guy.
All right, here we
All
go.
right, come on, settle it.
Are we allowed to talk about the 800-pound gorilla in the room?
Oh, I don't have a gorilla sound.
It's a good lead-in.
Hell yeah, it is.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay, you guys ready? Come on, let's go. The SK modified race from the Waterford Speedbowl on Sunday. Video shows Rob Janovic hits Keith Rocco in the left rear.
Okay.
And Rocco spins.
Oh.
Is there a video?
Woo!
There might
Get
be.
into the next one.
Don't jump the script, Downey. Settle down over there.
Video is clear that nobody makes contact with the right rear of Rocco's car.
Wow.
Drone video, thanks to Sid's View,
Know those guys. They do good work.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
shows Rocco's right rear after the spin, and it does not look flat. And then Rocco is allowed to put on a new right rear tire. Then he goes on to win the race.
Is that right?
Wait, really?
Something smells in the Speedbowl pits.
Wow.
And it ain't just the porta potty.
And it's not those baby rats.
It ain't the baby rats that fell out of Sid's table either. This is a freaking great point.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that
really
happened.
is
What is that? What do you feel about that right now?
He actually changed the tire?
Right rear tire.
You can't do that unless it's flat, right?
Right.
Or damaged.
Right.
You think.
Highest paying race of the year for the Speedbowl.
Okay,
Rems.
if that is actually the case, there's a problem.
Reminator,
Yeah.
show something.
Oh, here's the aforementioned damning evidence.
So that's Janovic right there. Rocco in the black 09.
Got Ben with the receipts again, dude.
Yeah, Rocco never gets hit in the tire. He changed the tire?
I believe so. That's what they're saying. So people seen him change their right rear tire.
Well, I mean, let's look right here.
And Janovic tuned him up pretty good there, huh?
Yeah, he did.
That's true.
Flannery doesn't
That's
hit
not
him.
flat.
I mean,
for his sake, I hope he just says they swapped right sides. But if somebody,
can you do that? Can you swap rights?
I think
for that
you can
race?
do that,
You can't
but-
change, but can you swap?
I think you can. But somebody said they had seen him put a right rear tire on.
Because you have officials in the pits that are supposed to supervise that.
well, I think supposed is maybe the leveraging word here.
But there's supposed to be
Yeah.
someone there watching to make
I
sure
mean,
it doesn't
I
happen.
guess unless you have proof evidence that he put a right rear
Yeah, I mean,
on.
I don't know about an 800-pound gorilla in the room because this is speculation. I don't-
Well, they're speculating because Rocco's, that's really was his home track for a long time.
well,
Yeah.
also, he was lightning fast after that spin.
Oh, he was way much faster than everybody
Yeah.
else. And prior to the caution, he was falling back.
Right. So I thought to myself, maybe he swapped rights. I know you can't put on a new tire, but I'm not sure if there's a rule against
Yep.
swapping them during the race.
Right.
Well,
Well,
in terms of changing the right rear tire and putting a different one on, I mean, unless there's proof, That's speculation to me. If that is the case, then that's a big problem.
They're making a good point in the. The chat here. Was it damaged? I mean, what's classified as damaged? Because if it's flat spotted to the point of undrivable, I mean, do they still let you change it?
It's a judgment call.
I mean, how flat does it have to be?
Is the rim damaged? Is the tire flat?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's such a.
So Tapley and Keeter is saying that it
how do you
classified as a damaged tire
because it was flat spotted.
Yeah,
I mean, flat spotted could be damaged. Like that could be considered a damaged tire.
Yeah,
because you're not going to recover with a flat spotted tire.
Is that so, fence line? That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure, but I mean, we don't know the answer to that. I mean, it's a great email. It's a great question to ask. So, Samuel Hartford, I do appreciate you sending one in. And we had a late one come in from our good friend, Mr. Jeremy Martin.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, Mr. Traveler. Goes to these hockey games.
Dude, he practically owns stock in this segment at this
I love
point.
it, though. Jeremy, I appreciate it, man, because he always has a good question. Will the World Series live up to its name this year? What do you expect out of the next year's racing schedules of the CT tracks? Stafford, more non-racing events, which has been happening. Will Waterford stay the same? And what about Thompson?
When the World Series lives up to the hype, like the whole entire event, or specifically,
I think the event.
Day?
I think the whole event's going to be great. They have the ROC, the Wheel and Tour. You show up there Friday, there's going to be a ton of race cars in the pit area, right?
Yeah, I think it'll be fine.
I'm interested to see how the ROC event affects the World Series.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to it.
Are you going to be up there on Friday?
Emma's coming back in the truck this weekend.
Is that race Friday?
Race is Saturday, but we practice Friday.
So you're going to be up there Friday?
Friday and Saturday, for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to getting back up there again. We had fun.
There's several of the local divisions are running on Friday, I think.
Friday night. Late models are running Friday night.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about that.
It's actually like an official night of racing. It used to be like the Outlaw Mini Stocks in practice.
Yeah.
And now it's actually a night of racing.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I think it'll live up to the hype, I guess, that you would normally expect from a World Series. It may not be the most exciting, but you still have the atmosphere of the World Series. As far as next year, you mentioned Stafford's adding more non-racing events. I mean, the Tour of Destruction's coming back more than once next season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, those are big money makers for them.
Yeah.
Waterford, I don't see their schedule changing that much. I think it's going to be the same standard with like having Monaco modifieds and whatnot.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, honestly, to see if management changes, because it does every year.
Oh, God.
Well, I think that's a big question with Thompson, though, because there's always that question: is ACT and PASS going to support Thompson again?
I thought they had
signed. I thought that's already done.
Was that a multi-year deal?
I thought it was a multi-year deal.
Oh,
but I
if that's
could
the
be
case,
wrong.
then my bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that. I don't know for sure, but I thought it was.
I don't know either, but something makes me think I
me
believe
too.
that they're back for next year.
Okay, if that's the case, then it's probably going to be more the same with Thompson.
Yeah, and I would think hopefully the Speedbowl.
Oh my God, Tapley! All right, man, you know how to correct everything that's I find wrong. Okay, get it. Late models Fridays, good. It's great.
Oh yeah, this is great. Get him, Tapley.
Get
him, bro.
He's an encyclopedia. He will correct you.
He's on it tonight.
He knows it.
He's like the substitute teacher that actually wanted to do work and would correct everything wrong. Like, yes, oh no, this was wrong. This was wrong. I got it. Okay, you're good.
Oh,
Don't be like the old guy in the stands and piss us off.
Oh my God. God, that's a low blow, Sid. Not even Tapley deserves that. God.
That's true. All right. What else are we doing? That's it for viewer mail?
That's it.
All right.
Sorry about that, man. I got caught in the group. I want
I
to
know.
special thank to Ed Marcel.
Tapley got us all flustered.
He did. He got us all flustered, and it's getting
Seriously.
a little late. So thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right. Reminator. You didn't even say where to send mails, but that's all right. Nope, it's too late. We got stuff to do.
Ain't nobody got time
Did I get one right? Let me see.
for that. Did you?
What?
Oh my God, he got one.
How about Reminator?
Oh, Remy's close.
Remedy went 3 times right in your face.
Wait, why did I get Adam Gray red?
I don't know. I screwed you on that, huh? Yeah,
God damn it.
You got another one right.
Damn right I do.
Go ahead, Tapley. Make sure you put that in the chat that's wrong.
Whoa.
All right, so Rob's got 28. I got 24. The hot seat's got 22. Reminator's got 21 after a strong week there. And at least Diego picks Mike Christopher, so you got something right.
Sid, I thought this was going to be solidly between us, man. I'm nervous of Remy. I don't know. She's
on a little hot streak.
She's off on one right now.
She's on a hot streak.
Diego, congratulations. You're the only one with less than 20.
Yeah, he's terrible. He'll finish like 15 out like he did last year. All right, so here's the order. Reminator, Rob, Sid, Travis, Diego.
I'm last again?
Of course.
No.
He's looked at the scoreboard over here.
I'd like to thank you guys for nobody picking me this year.
Did you well? Finished every race. What a freaking coincidence, huh?
All right. Go ahead, Reminator.
Okay.
What the hell is that?
I'm thinking because I've been overthinking about
Thank you,
this.
Tapley. Tapley. He set the record straight.
What do you say now?
Folks, Sid has Rob's stats incorrectly listed.
Okay, yeah, great.
Let him know, Tapley. Get loud, people. Get loud.
Go ahead.
All right. So, touring series, Wheeling, Justin Bonsignor.
Chalk.
Street stocks, George Baldwin.
Chalk.
I don't know how the SK Light non-winners are doing. I'm thinking that it's non-winners for just this season. So
What other season?
What other season?
I would think it just in general.
Oh, we're doing this
I don't
for
know.
life?
Yeah, I
Good
don't
thing
know.
you do not promote events.
Thank you. Make Fuller. Then the 604 Saturday race, I'm going Keith Rocco. And then I'm taking another big hit, and I'm going to hope that Jacob Burns will come with his late model. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
So it's my turn now.
That'd be you guy. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Come on, Sheldon.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Sheldon's been getting an awful lot of wins recently. I know it's not standard for him. All right, here we go. Pro fours. I'm going with Doug Meservey Jr. Thompson Outlaw 50 lapper on Friday. John McKennedy.
Mm-hmm.
I got the mod tour here with Justin Bonsignor. I have the SK Light winners included feature with Nick Hovey.
Mm-hmm.
And my Race of Champions pick is Matt Hirschman.
So which SK Light feature? Because it's Saturday,
said the winners.
Sunday.
The regular feature.
Yeah, but there's
Standard.
two of them.
Oh, there's two?
Saturday and Sunday.
What are you talking about?
Oh.
Is there?
Yes.
I don't see no SK Light
No,
here
Sunday's
Saturday.
race is non-winners.
Non-winners
They have
and regular.
They have a regular feature on Sunday and then a non-winners invitational feature as well afterwards.
So like I said to Nick, what is that? That's
Hubby cannot race that invitational.
and Aaron Goff.
And, no, Austin Goff.
Oh, Austin Goff.
Yes, correct.
Those are the only two guys that can't race the race.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
It is
It's
weird.
the FU
Right?
Hovey
Why
race.
would you do that?
It's the we don't want Nick Hovey to win race.
Anyway,
I mean, really?
Just to be wholly clear right now, the one I'm picking Nick Hovey for is the one that he can run.
Right.
We're all on the same page with that?
Right.
But there's two of them. That's why I'm asking.
What are you talking about?
She's saying there's one on Saturday.
Saturday
I
too.
don't
Sunday.
see that listed on the schedule.
I don't know. Just pick the
SK
Sun-
Lights are only Sunday, I
What?
think.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
Maybe they're on Saturday.
I'm looking at the schedule right now.
What schedule?
The World Series schedule for Thompson on their own website.
Okay.
And I only see SK Lights listed on Sunday.
Okay.
Riveting stuff over here.
I know.
Dude, this gets serious. I mean, this is all just a go game at this point.
All right, whatever. I'm next.
Go, go, go.
I'm going hubby as well. Same thing as Rob.
Guys,
Have to counterbalance that.
It's a good pick.
I'm going Emmerling in the NASCAR Modifieds.
Good pick.
My man Jeffrey Battle in the New England Supers.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Johnson in the late models. Ronnie Williams in the Outlaw Mods.
And you want to complain about chalk picks.
I have to, guy. I don't complain. I just point them out. I'm like Scott Tapley in that manner.
Oh.
Go ahead, Travis. You're up, buddy.
Okay, so I've got for the street stocks at Thompson, I have George Baldwin.
See, now that's chalk. Yeah.
Holy chalk.
For the mod tour, I've got Ron Silk.
Oh, good choice.
For the Crown Vics, I've got Jake Caprio.
Ooh, nice.
For the Legends, I've got PJ Evans.
Yeah, there's no legends there.
What?
At the World Series?
Oh, shit.
Unfortunately, card laid. It does
Well, yeah,
equal
you
card
can't
played.
change that.
All
That's
right.
okay. Good job.
Good job.
Yeah, well, you guys also, I don't have the Thompson running here, so.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So-
Nice shot.
And then, hopefully this is good. So then for late models, I put Jordan Hadley, but does he even run?
He might be there.
You might have something there.
Yeah.
He might be there.
Because he ran last week and he ran good.
Yeah.
Could you imagine legend cars at Thompson?
Oh, dude, they would get
On the
killed.
big track.
That would be ugly.
Get 50 of them out there.
All right. Listen, it's all in good fun.
Is it
You're
my,
up.
is it
Yeah,
my
you're
turn? Are you guys? You think these people are going to be upset with me?
Well,
you
I mean,
pick
if it's
'em?
Austin Beers,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
going to be hearing a lot.
Depends on if they want to lose or win.
Oh, geez, thank you, thank you. Okay, regular streeters. I'm going to go in the order of the paper. You guys seem to float all over the damn place.
I just wrote 5 down, yeah.
Streeters, Ryan Lynham. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Streeters or
Streeters?
open streeters?
Yeah, be
Well,
careful.
they have their regular streeters, right? Regular street stocks. Those are like open cars too.
Oh, so you're saying Lynham's going to run a regular the street stock race? Okay.
Yeah, he's going to beat George Baldwin.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know
Okay.
if me and Remy have anything to do about it.
So you're talking about the race on Sunday.
Yeah, they're Thompson regular street stocks.
That's on Sunday.
That's the one I'm picking.
Okay.
Okay.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Just making sure when Ryan wins on Friday, you will not
The Wheelin'
get that pick.
Wheelin' Tour. I'm taking Patrick Emmerling.
Chalk.
Yeah, what? Dude, I need wins.
I know.
Didn't you pick him, Sid?
I did.
I know my nephew's going to be mad at this, but the late models, I'm taking Brody. He should have won the last one.
Sorry, Brody.
Brody, man.
Your own uncle.
Good luck loading it up on the trail.
I'm taking
Your own
Brody.
uncle.
Jesus, Rob.
The ROC,
Yeah.
Ronnie Williams.
Okay.
Okay.
You sure he's running that?
Winning?
Running.
Running.
Listen,
You don't know. That's why you're last.
I can't
They
take
know.
it. I can't take it.
I do
Someone
know.
get me
I
out of
do
here.
know.
Okay.
Stop busting my balls.
Sorry.
Okay. Pro 4,
Yeah.
Randy Clark.
Okay, not bad.
Oh.
Thank you.
Travis, if it's any consolation, PJ Evans is in the chat, and he says that Thompson actually does run Legends on the road course, but unfortunately that is not part of the World
is
Series
true.
schedule.
Oh,
Well,
no.
the next time you race the road course, you'll win.
There you go. All right, it's time to get down with the Riley. Oh, big thanks to Chassis Pro, by the way, for the weekly pick'ems. We will have a new sponsor to close out the pick'ems next
Rich.
week.
I picked Hirschman. Don't get upset, Rich. All right. Sorry.
Yeah, talk to the
Jeez.
chat on your own
Sorry.
time,
Oh, my-
guy. All right, Riley Generators.
What's happening? Why is it in super slow-mo?
I don't know what happened there. That's weird. I don't know, whatever. I was thinking about things. It's all good. Diego,
Yes, sir.
did you know that today is the anniversary of Georgia Tech defeating Cumberland 222-0 in the most lopsided game in the history of college football?
That's ridiculous.
Happened in 1916, October 7th, 1916. Cumberland had disbanded their football program the previous year, but was still obligated to play this game against Georgia Tech. The Yellow Jackets head coach, John Heisman, yes, that Heisman that the Heisman Trophy is named after, had been the coach of Georgia Tech's baseball team when it was defeated 22-0 by the Bulldogs earlier in the year and was looking to avenge that game. Heisman insisted that they fulfill their obligation to play the game and threatened legal action if Cumberland backed out. They were tasked as baseball captain to actually assemble a team, and he recruited his fraternity brothers and students from Cumberland's law school to play the game in Atlanta.
How the hell do you find this
Cumberland
stuff?
had failed to achieve a single first down in the entirety of the match. The game's infamous score can be partially attributed to 97% of the game's plays occurring in Cumberland's territory. 64 of those plays occurred in its red zone. Instigated by Heisman, they scored on every first down it gained. The imbalance of the teams was so severe that the final two quarters were shortened from their customary 15 minutes to 12 minutes.
Mercy rule.
222-0.
Wow.
And Diego, I got a couple picks for you. There is a grainy old picture of the actual game. It doesn't look like too many people really cared to watch this bad boy. And there's the old scoreboard.
It's bad when you don't have enough space to put the third number in.
Oh, that's crazy, huh? Wow. All right. It's time for the final time for Myers Creamery. They've been good to us all year. But let's have one more look at the old what's on tap, shall we?
Oh, I love this graphic. Oh, where's Sid?
I don't know what happened. Where'd I go?
Oh, I love this graphic, though. It's so refreshing.
Huh.
Weird.
All right, so you guys got me all nervous now. I don't know if I have this wrong, but Tapley will tell you if I am in the chat. So it's the R&R Street Stocks there, Diego.
On Friday.
That was Friday, yep.
Yeah, they come with some big dogs, too.
A lot of cars.
Yeah. So that's everything that's happening. Everybody's going there? Travis, you going to the old World Series?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay. Well, thanks for ending that segment on a downer. All right, let's find out who won the week, shall we?
Who are you?
Brought to you by Skate It. Even Dave Barabalt says it right.
Oh, all right, Dave. You did do that.
My
Right.
gosh.
All right, so I got John Pulio, Andrew Moeller, our man Travis Downey, Paul Varicchio, Randy Cabral, 9-time NEMA champ, Austin Beers, Rowdy Burns for winning twice at the Speedbowl, Ryan Lynham for winning twice at the Speedbowl, Jason Beal for becoming the first third-generation Speedbowl champion, Ray Christian winning the championship on his first season back in the Minis, and Cole Roby winning the Granite State Pro Stock Championship in his rookie season. Diego, start us off. What do you got?
I'm going Paul Varicchio.
That's a good one. Our man Preston's in the studio with us as always. What do you got?
9-time champ.
Randy Cabral, he goes with. Okay.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute, I missed this one.
So you basically, who won the week? Pick yourself, man. Come on.
Who's the best? Who should have
Who
won
had the best week? That's all we're asking
Yeah.
here.
So who's your pick?
Myself.
There you go.
Hell
That's what
yeah!
I'm talking about. That's how
Can
you
I
do
get
it.
a hell yeah? Congratulations.
Hell yeah!
Travis, we got to have a beer together, bro.
Anytime.
What are you thinking, Rems?
It's going to be more than one, though.
Yes.
I say Paul Varicchio too.
Mm-hmm. All right, Paulie V.
Hope you have a large shirt.
I think I'm going with.
I love Paul.
I don't know. Bonsa, what do you got?
Oh, it's a tough one. I was stuck between JP and Paul, but I got to lean Paul. Over 20 years of trying.
Serious, dude. That's quite the feat, man.
And he's come a long way.
Would you believe every vote in the chat so far has been a different name?
I
Wow.
believe
Every
it.
single
This
one.
is a tough one
Every
to pick.
single one. There's 8
Yeah.
votes. They've all been different.
Because you got to pick feature winners or you can pick a champion.
Yeah, there's a lot this week.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to go with my man Travis.
Thanks,
That's a
Sid.
good pick.
Listen, back-to-back champs in that division. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah, there's some more good ones coming in. Meg Fuller, obviously, is a good one. Ronnie Williams, Riley Paul, Marcel Gravel, of course. Scott Tapley's going to pick the act guy.
Mm-hmm.
Rob, what are you thinking?
Dude, it's such a... I have to say JP. I mean, there's so many people who have done...
Julio.
I have to. I have to.
Yep.
I can't believe
Sean
it.
says he votes for the
That's the
poacher.
first vote for him.
Wait, Sid, am I allowed to change my pick?
Sure.
I got to go Meg, the redemption angle.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think about that for some reason.
Mm.
That
Because you
redemption
weren't
angle.
paying attention?
You and everybody else in this podcast.
Your brother says I vote the poacher. Who's he talking about there,
Oh,
Diego?
come on,
Oh,
dude.
gosh. We're not going there.
All right. Are you ready there, Rob?
I'm ready for the votes whenever.
All right. In the studio, we have 1 for Randy Cabral,
Yep.
2 for our man Travis Downey,
Hold on one
We
second.
got some coming in.
2 for Paul Varicchio,
Yep.
1 for John Pulio,
Yep.
1 for Meg Fuller, And then since we started talking, we've had a vote for Jason Beal and Paul Verricchio.
Yeah.
And then Gretchen says that Brent had the worst week. I'll tell you what.
He lost the week.
The Robidoux boys, they also ruined a box of Mason's Cheez-Its.
No.
Trying to throw it up to him, and it fell down and went underneath the grandstands, and we just had crumbs after that.
Their dad raced at Waterford.
Yep,
Yeah.
finished
Can you
third.
not
Third.
snort in the microphone?
What happened? I don't know what the hell just happened.
unbelievable.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right, what do you got, Rob? Come on.
Oh boy. All right. I'm gonna read them off in order of votes, and it's a long list this week.
Okay.
One vote apiece. We got Marcel Gravel, Rowdy Burns, Aaron Plemons, Austin Beers, Riley Paul, John Pulio, Jason Beal with 2 votes, Randy Cabral, Ronnie Williams, Meg Fuller, Travis Downey.
Wow.
And the winner of this week, he's a man of many names, the Bandit, the big guy.
The one-handed bandit.
That's correct.
Yes.
And that man is Paul Verricchio.
All right, good job by Paul. He's in studio, then he wins the week. I'll have to find him some shirts, get in touch with him. All right, don't forget now you're going to want to find us on socials. You know what we do. Did I already put this up here, Reminator? I'm losing it. There's our socials right there. All right, Diego, take us home here. Give us some shout-outs.
Hell yeah, man. I got to thank Fowler's Auto Wrecking for the weekly update. Of course, my taco buddy Waddell Communications for the Nostalgia Nugget. Hoosier Tires for the Popcorn Stat Chat. Of course, Chassis Pros for what I'm really good at, the weekly pickums. Ed Marcel, Firewood and Land Clearing for viewer mail. Serve Pro of Norwich for the chalkboard chatter. Of course, couldn't do without Monaco Ford for the results ticker. Riley Generators, much appreciation for the Pop Culture Minute. Chrissy 2 Scoops and Myers Creamery. I stopped and got one on the way home.
Yeah, you did.
On the way there for What's on Tap. Skate It LLC for Who Won the Week. Of course, Critical Speed and JDL Motorsports for the point standings. Mid-State Site Development for the stat drop. The Did You Know and the Quote of the Week.
Raleigh.
Hell yeah. That was a great one. Special thanks to Seacon Grand Prix for firing up the hot seat. And it was a pleasure to have 2-time back-to-back champion at Stafford Motor Speedway and the Street Stocks, Mr. Travis Downey. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
Hell yeah. Good job by Travis this year. Of course, Bonza and Preston, thanks you guys for always helping out in the studio. Vault Productions, studio's badass, man. Appreciate it.
Damn straight.
And of course, all you podcast members, a lot of viewers, a lot of chatter tonight. We appreciate the love all summer. We got another couple weeks. See you next week.
I would like to say a big thank you to Stafford Speedway, Flow Racing, Speedbowl History, and PRVL Creative for the videos tonight. Also, a big thank you to Howie Hodge for the photos tonight.
All right, everybody. It is World Series weekend. Hope to see you up at Thompson. Now, we got about 5 shows left of our weekly grind, and it's a star-studded pack of guests we have scheduled coming in, including the likes of Andrew Moeller, Mike Christopher Jr., David Arute, and we got some more coming there. We'll see you next week, Tuesday night. See ya.